with great growth potential and a team environment, look no further than Affinity Technology. Serving the Valley since 1992, Affinity Technology is looking for a level 1 tech to develop and deliver excellent solutions and outstanding customer service. Visit atechaz.com/jobs and get started with your future today. That's atechaz.com/jobs.
Your home has gone way up in value, but have you taken advantage of it? This is Rob Canyer with a phenomenal opportunity to tap into some of your home equity, earning tax-free income and eliminating your mortgage payment while staying in your home as long as you want. With home prices leveling off, don't wait to learn more about the new reverse mortgage. This is a safe and proven money-saving and tax-free income opportunity for homeowners age 62 and older. Call me, Reverse Rob, and learn more today at 602-REVERSE. That's 602-738-3773, or download my app by searching Retire Right with Reverse Rob.
Can you tell which pills contain the deadly dose of fentanyl? Neither can your child. Counterfeit pills laced with fentanyl are killing Arizona's youth at an alarming rate. They're cheap, easy to get, and just one pill can kill. Get the facts on fentanyl at talknowaz.com. Talk with your children. Monitor their texts and social media. Visit talknowaz.com. This message is sponsored by the Substance Abuse Coalition Leaders of Arizona.
Remember when you could go to the doctor and actually leave feeling better? Hi, this is Dr. Stephen Katz. The problem with our healthcare system is the focus on the system and not on your healthcare. At the Naturopathic Physicians Group in Scottsdale, our doctors are experts in full spectrum healthcare using a natural approach. Patients come in for a variety of issues, including joint pain, chronic conditions, and issues specific to men and women's health. We help people find relief when other doctors have failed. Our naturopathic doctors can restore your pain-free life using cutting-edge regenerative treatments. We can also help restore balance to your immune, digestive, and hormonal systems. Addressing your cause can also improve both mental and emotional stability. If traditional medicines aren't working for you, don't you think it's time to start feeling like yourself again? Call us. We're the Naturopathic Physicians Group in Scottsdale, Arizona at 480-451-6161. That's 480-451-6161, or go to naturopathicgroup.com.
KQFN Tempe. Also transmitting on K25CD Phoenix at 99.3 FM and K24EU Fountain Hills at 95.9 FM.
All right, people, settle down because it's time.
Time for what?
Showtime. When does it start?
Right now. 3, 2, 1.
Let's get on with the show. Let's do it.
All right, everybody, it's Thursday here on the Daily Blender. I'm your good friend, your radio pal, Jeffrey O'Brien, alongside Randy White, live and in person. This is like the second time that we've been in studio in the last 3 years, where all of us have been in the same place together.
Has it been 3 years?
Well, COVID hit, and then, things happened.
Seems like just yesterday.
So, probably, if you want to get technical, 2.5 years.
All right.
But Keon is on the other side of the glass where, you should be. And you guys,
For your safety, really.
are on the Fanatic text line, 888-368-1580. And we're broadcasting live, like I said, in the Harmon Solar Studios in Scottsdale. And listen, it's very exciting. Tomorrow, we are broadcasting live at Dave & Buster's in the Tempe Marketplace.
Yes.
I went over there today, check things out, get the lay of the land, see which games I'm going to take over and not let anyone else play while I'm there.
Right.
Get my quarters up on the machine.
Yes.
Yeah. I hear that's not how it works anymore. I think there's like a card involved or something now.
Oh no.
Yeah, you can pay digitally to play.
Oh,
yeah.
No.
Can I just put quarters in?
I think you still can. I think they still have the little.
Because that's how I take over an alpha dog a game. Quarters all up and down and around the thing like that. Just to show I'm going to be here a while.
Yeah.
Back off. I'm high scoring this son of a bitch, and there's not a thing you can do about it. Anyway, so I was over there, and this is going to be fun. This is going to be great. What a great location for remote broadcasts. Also for the Daily Blender Fantasy Football Draft Party on Saturday. It's really nice. I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, man. I can't wait. Get out in public. I mean, all the super fans are going to be out there. The fourth dimension. It's going to be a lot of fun.
So the whole thing starts tomorrow at noon with the main event with Big Steve and Izzy. They're going to be out there. Steve will be doing the show. Izzy will be signing autographs. And then at 3 p.m., we'll be on and we'll probably just be talking with each other.
Oh, yeah.
So anyways, if you want to stop by and say hi, that's great. Or hopefully we'll see you on Saturday for the Daily Blender Fantasy Football Draft Party. We
Can't wait, man.
just filled League 12.
No kidding.
Yeah, there's some glitches with the system. So if you're one of the people, we only have 2 people still lagging behind, but we actually filled League 12 last night. And I'm just waiting for everybody to be in place. Now, at this point, I don't know if we're going to start up any more leagues, but if you want to be on a waiting list in case somebody drops off or 2 of these people never show up into this league, I can take care of you. But at this point, I think, come on, it's tomorrow.
Yeah.
So
it's important to get everything done because Saturday we draft.
Right. And I got to set the draft order for that league as well. So, but anyways, it's very cool. We have 12 Daily Blender fantasy football leagues plus the Premier League. And I know not everybody can show up, but hopefully, most of you will. It'd be great.
Yeah.
So looking forward to seeing you guys out there. But like I said, Big Steve in the main event from noon to 2, Daily Blender from 3 to 6. And then the big party is Saturday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. We're going to broadcast. Now, Rosalie Michaels is going to join us, and we're going to talk every position group for fantasy football, strategy, players that, we like and we don't like. And if you guys have questions and need advice, or even if you've already drafted, she can answer some questions for you.
Yeah, well, don't ask me any advice.
Why not?
First of all, I'm drafting 12 for like the 3rd time in my entire history.
It's
Second
not
of all,
speaking to your ability.
I never win anything.
That's not true. You've beaten Rosalie. I've beaten Rosalie.
I don't think I beat Rosalie yet. I did.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
I know I beat Keon twice.
Yeah, that's easy enough. Yeah, but Keon is a bye week.
That's what Berg says.
I'm just believing Berg.
I beat Keon twice, so I'm pretty sure.
Like 5 people lost to me last year, so I don't know who that is.
I beat Keon like a drum last year.
Apparently, I'm a bye week. You can lose every now and then. So there's that.
And that's how we trash talk, ladies and gentlemen.
yeah, you get in and trash talk early and often, and that's just the way it is. I know that people have trash talked you without even having played you yet.
Box of screws. I mean,
Berg's going after Keon.
Me and Berg play week 1, so I'm going to catch all of the trash talk from Berg.
Nobody is saying anything to me except for Boogie, who's in a completely different league. I'm trash talking with somebody who I'm not even playing with. But, this just shows they aren't afraid of me.
Yeah, well.
They're afraid of you guys.
I don't know about that.
And that's fine. That's fine. All right, let's see here. Bruno Baller says, when I first started listening to the Blender, it was Randy pushing the buttons and taking the phone calls.
Yep.
Yeah, back in the day.
Yep.
I know.
Sure was.
He's too big a star for that now.
No.
It happens. People become celebrities, and the next thing you know, they have demands.
Yeah.
And
I don't have any demands. I just got moved to this by proxy.
Can't get his hands dirty.
Because so far, anybody who mans this side of the desk doesn't stay very long. And we like Keon, so we want him to stay. So he's hermetically sealed inside the control room.
Listen, we've had Keon for a year now, so you can probably say that the position he's in is no longer the Murphy Brown secretary position anymore.
No.
Is that a callback that makes me seem old? The secretary for Murphy Brown was always fired. Somebody knew. It was just nobody ever stayed. Mars Bars 805 says, happy Thursday, guys. I'll take an 805, please. And one for the Lakers. He says Suns in 4. Okay, so don't be hacking on the Suns. We just found out that the Lakers have made an acquisition. Patrick Beverley is leaving the Utah Jazz heading over to the Los Angeles Lakers. How does this help that bleep show? Does this make this even more of a fun bleep show? Or is, because we thought, whoa, my God, look who they got, look who they got. And it didn't matter. Then they got Anthony Davis. They got LeBron James. They got Russell Westbrook. Oh, look who they got. So is this look who they got different, Keon? Is Patrick Beverley going to make that difference for the Los Angeles Lakers?
No, because look, the team, if you just look at it as a kind of math problem, the problem with the Lakers is that they cannot shoot. And Patrick Beverley, helps them solve one of their other problems, which is that they're not great at defense, but they still can't shoot. And I don't see how this addresses that problem in any way. And I don't get it. I really don't get it.
What Keon means is we couldn't be happier.
You're a Suns fan. You ought to be thrilled because, The Lakers are just moving in reverse. Every move they make is the wrong decision.
And I think that's why Mars Bars 805 said Suns in 4, because he knows that's really reality anytime you play the Los Angeles Lakers.
Yeah.
And they're doing it to themselves, which is, I mean, it has to be a little bit sweeter. Just Rob Pelinka put out that press release as though it was this great thing of, well, we've got Patrick Beverley and his defense and leadership. You can't shoot, Rob. In a shooting league, you can't shoot.
You can't shoot in a shooting league.
This smiling going to go away for a while. I'm just saying. Way to go, Lakers. Bala 51 says, my keeper is Cooper Kupp. Okie dokie. Fair Weather Dan says, do they have pinball machines there at the Dave & Buster's? You know what? I walked through and they got some amazing stuff. Blinky lights, all kinds of cool stuff.
Oh boy.
Couple of different bars too.
Now we're talking my kind of video game.
Well, yeah, I was looking at those levers. I wasn't looking at the pull thing or the flippers. I was looking at the what's on tap levers.
I put my quarters down at the tap right there.
I don't think you can get much.
I'm putting my quarters at the tap, Jeffco,
okay.
And you can't stop me.
That sounds good. Jagdog says, I draft 10th, Jeffrey. Well, you said if I gave Keon crap about having Carson Wentz daily, I'd have a top 3 pick in the draft. I never said that. And I have no control over where you draft. You can blame Buddy the dog for that. Because Randy's picking last in our league. Papa Mike is upset picking last in his league. And now Jagdog is upset. So, I'm sure everybody who's, listen, at least you're picking 10th and not 12th.
That's true.
10th, you got a better shot at better players than Randy does at 12th. If you think about it,
Could always be worse. Could always be worse.
Stop complaining. Charlie Boy says, hi, guys. With the weather permitting, I will be coming tomorrow to the remote. Randy, get your dancing shoes ready. I know I am. Pour me a cold soda, please, and thank you.
There you go, Charlie Boy.
Who won that last dance-off?
I did. It was a killer burger.
Yeah. I wasn't sure who won the last dance-off.
Well, I mean, I think this time I won't even dance against Charlie Boy because I know he's been, for 2.5 years, he's been training. Charlie
Boy, see, here's the thing. He's making a mistake. If he wants more, if he comes out tomorrow and it's us, he may not win because he may not have the votes. But if he were to come Saturday, when there's a bunch more people there, he may have the votes.
Yeah.
So you may want to think about what day you want to have that dance off, Charlie Boy, but you're welcome to stop by either way, either day. Boomer Sooner says, good day, Blender Nation. Looking forward to Saturday's draft. Randy, can I get a beer, please? Berg says, Patrick Beverley off the court. Seems like a pretty nice guy. Well, I'm not saying that he's a dickwad. I'm just saying I like seeing the Lakers make basketball mistakes.
And there are cool things about Patrick Beverley and how hard that guy worked to get to the NBA after playing in Russia for years. So I definitely have a lot of respect for Patrick Beverley. And I think that there are teams where he can be helpful. The one that can't shoot threes is probably not the one, though.
Kyle G says, Pat Beverley's acquisition is great for the Lakers. It vaults them up the standings. They are now finally a play-in team. Wow. I don't even know if that's true. I don't even know about that.
Well, they were almost a play-in team until the Suns happened to them last year. So we'll see.
You know how you see some dads and they're the kind of dad who's like, I will never let this kid win. I don't care how old they get. I don't care what happens. I'm not letting them win. And there's certain things that I've done that with my son. But when he was a little guy, I guess sometimes I let him win a little bit to kind of get a feel for something, But yeah, he never knew I let him win. And so, here's LeBron James playing against Chet Holmgren. He didn't have to do that. He didn't have to hurt and end Chet Holmgren's year.
Well, now
I blame LeBron James for taking away that beautiful unicorn, Chet Holmgren.
To be honest,
a 7-foot player like that, he could have done so much. And now LeBron just stole it away from him in a pro-am game. Which, by the way, I was surprised to find out wasn't golf, but it was a pro-am game. It didn't matter. And LeBron James ended the career of Chet Holmgren.
Yeah, I just watched the replay here today. LeBron James.
There it is, right there.
It was a misstep.
No, see right there. You didn't. Okay, I saw it from another angle.
You saw it from the Jeffrey O'Brien angle.
Yeah, I saw another angle, and I feel like that was on purpose. That was on purpose. So shame on you, LeBron James, for what you did to Chet Holmgren.
It was on purpose. Okay.
Chet's career isn't over yet, by the way. He still has a career.
Well, this is going to be good for him. He'll be on the couch a lot, and maybe like me during the COVID thing, he'll put on a few lbs.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't think these are going to be the right kind of LBs, man.
he could use any kind of LBs.
Yeah, he's like a praying mantis.
Yeah, he's giving Kevin Durant a run for his money
in
twigginess.
I blame LeBron. That's all there is to it. And yesterday we talked about, what was that dude's name? The umpire who horrible call.
Yeah.
It was far out and down. It was not a strike, and he calls it a strike. It was supposed to be ball four. And here's something I want to ask: does anything good ever come from the batter turning around and cussing out the umpire?
No.
Mm-mm. That's the only thing I'm going to say, because Nolan Arenado did the same thing. He got a bad call, and Arenado lost his mind. We thought his head was going to explode. He was up there on a 3-2. And 2 outs, 2 runners on base, and Luke Farrell sends a pitch at him, and it was low and far outside. Arenado started to swing, but he checked it. Now, I've seen the other angle. It's not just the Jeffrey O'Brien angle. It's the other angle. It actually was on TV. And he checks. He was not anywhere close to making a strike on that. And so here comes, this horrible umpire. Okay. What's this dude's name? We got a name.
I don't know.
Well, where's his name here?
Doofus the umpire.
John Lipka. John Lipka says, and it was like, what the hell? Hey, no, he's like, I didn't swing. And then, of course, he tosses Arenado. But here's the thing. Lipka didn't even check with the first base umpire, who had a perfect view to be able to tell him, and then, so basically, Arenado, again, if you blow up on an umpire, you're probably not going to get the results you're hoping for, but that was a horrible call.
I will say you never get the results you're hoping for if you blow up on an umpire.
So, this is just like every day. We should almost have a new feature on the show. The bad call of the day.
How did they do it this time?
Yeah. Every day there's a new person joining the Angel Hernandez circle jerk. You know what I'm saying? It's just getting ridiculous in baseball.
Well, a couple of things here. First of all, the home plate umpire does not have to ask the first base umpire. He does not have to ask.
Doesn't have to, but
he doesn't have to ask. Okay, so that's number one. Number two, it is a judgment call and it cannot be reviewed.
And as you know, these umpires have horrible judgment.
Yeah, well, a lot of them do. Some of them do. Yeah. I would agree with that. And I heard what you guys were talking about yesterday, and clearly, the balls and strikes need to be revisited. They need to, if they're going to have video replay,
challenge flag,
then have video replay. Don't have it partially, but you can't replay balls and strikes. And this kind of thing is just getting ridiculous, getting out of hand. And I don't know what Major League Baseball can do about this.
Well, as you know, the umpires union has all the power. So,
well, apparently,
I guess there's nothing we can do.
I mean, apparently, yeah.
As the game dies a slow death, there's nothing we can do.
You know that there's this thing called negotiation. You can actually negotiate with the umpires.
When is their next CBA? It's not something you even ever hear about.
Yeah,
and it's probably a rubber stamp thing just to shut them up and get them out of their office.
I don't know when the next CBA is, but you don't have to wait until the CBA to just start opening that dialogue between the league and the umpires and going, okay, we're all looking bad here. What can we do to fix this?
If I'm commissioner, it's one call. Here's the call. Hey, you want robot umps? Because this is how you get robot umps.
Well,
every single one of these bad calls, I'd email to to the head guy, robot umps. Here comes robot umps. You're going to lose people and you're going to lose money.
Again, the thing about it is Rob Manfred is a useless waste of air. He just does nothing as a commissioner. Absolutely nothing. And in his big office today, as he downs another fifth of, some high dollar bourbon behind his desk, this is going to continue to go on. And ball players and teams alike are losing, games potentially, runs potentially because of this lousy umpire.
At this time of year, it hurts more. This time of year, you're really going to feel 100%. The sting of bad calls.
Now, I didn't see the play on Arenado, but I will say the rule is if the barrel of the bat crosses the front plane of the plate. In other words, if you draw a line straight up from the front plane of the plate.
Right.
Imagine that a breakable piece of glass.
Mm-hmm.
If in the judgment, now here it is, in the judgment of the umpire, the barrel of the bat broke that plane, then it is a strike. And he can stand there and argue all day long. But I will underscore this, what I said earlier. If you're going to have replay, have replay. If you're not, then don't.
All or nothing. Okay.
Just seems like Major League Baseball is trying to have their cake and eat it too. We've got a little replay, but we don't have the full thing.
I wish we had cake.
You know, last time I was in here, I think we had cake.
Did we have cake?
Yeah.
Why don't we have cake now?
I don't know.
Why don't
I
we
was
in
I was in the kitchen. It was all dark.
Yeah.
Water wouldn't turn on.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Is there cake?
No.
Oh.
No.
Average Joe says, first time I've ever had first pick at an NFL draft. Thank you, Jeffrey. Again, has nothing to do with me.
Thank
it has
Buddy.
everything to do with Buddy the dog. Charlie Boy says, Jeffrey, you've made a point. Dance contest on Saturday would be better. Thanks for reminding me. Berg says, bad call of the day. Congrats in advance to Big George on this championship, by the way. Fire everyone. What the hell is he talking about now? What are you talking about?
Probably Tori Lavello. I don't know.
Bruno Baller says, when you guys are on remote, does somebody have to stay in the studio, or does Keon get to join you on remote as well and bring a little mini board with him? So here's what's going to happen. Tomorrow, Keon will be here in the studio. Randy and I will be over there at the Dave & Buster's. But on Saturday, all three of us will be at the Dave & Buster's.
Yep.
Because we are going to get him so drunk.
Who, Keon?
Yeah, we're going to liquor him up hard.
That's not even difficult.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. I'm going to buy him an Appletini and look out.
Look out below.
Hold on to your hats, kids.
Things are going to get crazy.
Kiss the Cook says, if you can appeal, overturn a questionable call in any play on base, why not the same for poorly called strikeouts?
Well, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
If you're going to have replay,
if you
have
got
replay.
it there, have it there too.
Exactly.
If you want
The
to
entire field of play.
Done, you know, you can limit the amount of challenges a team has.
Mm-hmm.
You can say, okay, this on the decisive out, then you can challenge.
Mm-hmm.
There are ways you can do it so that we don't slow the entire game down, but still give the fairness that we need.
Yep. I agree. All right, we got to take a break. When we come back, we'll read off a few more of your texts, and we got a lot of football to talk about, and it's a good thing because we need to get you ready for the draft on Saturday. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic.
This is Brent Musburger's action update for Arizona's new home for sports, The Fanatic. Now, here are the latest lines from my guys in the desert.
2 NFL preseason games tonight. The Packers a 1-point favorite at the Chiefs, 36 the over-under, and the 49ers minus 3.5 at the Texans, 41.5 the set total. The Cardinals playing Saturday night against the Titans. Arizona a 3-point underdog, the over-under at 35. The 2022 Tour Championship underway today. Scotty Scheffler, the odds-on favorite to win it at plus 210. Patrick Cantlay at plus 350. Xander Schauffele at plus 650. And Rory McIlroy at plus 900. Red hot winning picks at experts.winnersandwiners.com. Save 75% on any best bet package with the promo code ACTION75. That's ACTION75 at experts.winnersandwiners.com. For vsin.com, I'm Trey Westerberg on Arizona's sports betting station.
Know what I could really use? A vacation from inflated prices. So I shopped Kohl's Friends and Family Sale. With the extra 20% off, I got my husband a shirt for under $8, myself some jeans for just $27.99, and both of us a pair of boots for less than $32. Plus, I earned Kohl's cash. More style and more savings? Check and check. Select styles. 20% offer ends August 28th. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
Paid for by Christian Care Ministry. You know, it's true. Difficult times have a way of focusing us. We have to think about what matters most when it comes to our spending, our healthcare. No doubt. This is why so many people are joining MediShare right now. MediShare is a trusted way to save up to 50% on your monthly healthcare costs. More than 400,000 people have already made the switch. It's pretty obvious why, too. Now, during this challenging season, with healthcare costs and out-of-pocket expenses going up, MediShare can save you a lot of money. The typical family saves $500 a month. And MediShare is a Christian healthcare sharing ministry that's worked beautifully for 29 years. There are different options to choose from to fit your budget. I'll give you the number here in a second. And if you call, you can get a price within 2 minutes. Maybe now is the perfect time to make the switch and start saving. Here you go. Call 855-51-BIBLE. That's 855-51-BIBLE. 855-51-BIBLE.
Traffic.
Right.
This wagon commute is killing me. You mind if I turn on your old radio?
Oh, this song again. I swear they play the same 3 chants on every station.
At this rate, it's going to take a fortnight to get to work.
Well, just be glad you don't need to fill up. I mean, have you seen the price of hay?
Mm-hmm.
Throughout history, people have always hated to commute. That's why Monster lets you search work from home jobs. Find your job at monster.com or download the app.
Hey guys, time to get your fantasy football on. Be part of the Daily Blender Fantasy Football League. See if your team has what it takes to take on the Blender personalities of the fourth dimension. You could win $100 from our friends at Harman Solar if you win your league. To sign up, just email me, blender@1580thefanatic.com. Blender@1580thefanatic.com. That's blender@1580thefanatic.com. Oh, wait, you should probably listen to the show too. It's the Daily Blender Fantasy Football League, only from 1580 The Fanatic.
Admit it, you love the action. You love the excitement.
For a touchdown.
You love the big plays.
Sideline, the 30, the 20, 15, 10, 5, rock and roll, touchdown.
And you love the big hits. So do we. The NFL. We've got the games you want and the info you need. Listen for the latest 1580 and 99.3 The Fanatic, Arizona's home for the NFL.
Today, Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic. All right, we are getting excited about the show Friday and Saturday at Dave & Buster's at the Tempe Marketplace. Comedian Paul Mercurio is going to join us on Friday in the 3 o'clock hour, and we've got tickets for his show at the Rick Bronson House of Comedy. You can go Thursday night, you can go Friday night. Oh, you can go tonight, I guess.
Wow.
Well, I guess you can't go tonight because I got to give these to Paul. I guess I could email him. It might be too late for that. Let's just scratch Thursday off. I got tickets for Friday and Saturday, both shows, 7:30, 9:45 on Friday, 7 p.m. and 9:30 on Saturday. So we could give a pair of those tickets away right now if we wanted to.
For Friday?
Yeah, or for whatever day they want, Friday or Saturday.
Wow.
Because that gives me time to send over to old Rick Bronson's House of Comedy.
Man. I say do it.
So if anybody wants to go to the comedy show, I'm just going to say first text I get that says, I want to go to the show. I'll take care of you. And that's it. Boom.
There
Simple as that. We don't have to go through a whole thing. Keon's relieved.
And Paul is funny. He is very funny.
I got my thumb ready to go. I had my notepad, but now I'm putting it on.
He got his thumb ready to go?
Yeah. Oh, what are you licking your thumb for?
To
turn the page.
You got to lick your thumb to turn the page?
I don't have to, but it's
my wife would give you like an hour and a half long lecture for that.
Oh,
really?
Oh man, we're watching football. She's like, they don't, and they lick their fingers before they. She's like, you know how much germs are on that damn ball? Yeah, wash your hands, Tom Brady. I
mean, Drew Brees was the king of
he'd lick the ball. He was uncomfortable. Yeah, but every time, but see, now she's got me thinking that way. Anytime I see them, I'm like, well, that's gross, dude. No, you shouldn't.
Congratulations, you're now dead.
Yeah, there, you got COVID, monkeypox, and AIDS right there. Put that on top of your herpes and gonorrhea. Yeah. Boom, everything is on that ball. Gronk touched it, right? Gronk touched it. I'm just saying, you might get roofied. I don't know. But anyway, back to Paul Mercurio. He's going to be with us, and it's going to be a fun event. All right, so let's catch up on the text line. Kiss the Cook says, what kind of cake? Chocolate gooey butter cake?
There's no cake here.
Red velvet? Carrot?
There's no cake here.
Why are you doing this, man? I want some cake. I haven't had cake in a long time. Kyle G says, not to defend the umpires, but how you challenge a call or talk to the ump makes all the difference. Too many of these players and managers freak out over minor things or combative from the start of the game. I think the reason that might be, and Randy, correct me if I'm wrong, is they feel like they have to really make a big deal impact to hopefully impact future calls. Like, hey, and kind of shake them to where now they're like, they try harder. Is that the thought process? Because other than that, then it's a dumb way of handling the ump.
Yeah, no, it's just I don't recall ever in my years of playing ball that I heard. Now, listen, you need to argue with the umpire straight off, or he's not going to make calls. That I never heard that.
I've heard that from basketball players.
That's more of an NBA thing.
But you get these umpires that these teams are familiar with because all the teams, all the umpires have been in the umpiring union for a long time, and they've been out there calling games for a long time, and you get to know these umpires. Hell, you call them by their first names and everything. What are you seeing out there, Mike? What the hell's going on, Angel? Where you got that ball? Stuff like that. That goes on through the whole game. So no, you really don't. The amount of harassment you give the umpire does not matter.
Well, I think the amount of niceness you give an umpire doesn't matter either. Because, if that were the case, they'd be handing them sweaters. I knitted this for you.
Sweaters?
Yeah, I knitted this for you in the
summer
dugout.
game. Probably not sweaters.
Well, you wear it in the winter. I'm just saying. And then, of course, this starts a fight.
Well, there is a brotherhood, a home plate umpire and a catcher. There is a brotherhood. So if the catcher gets hit with a foul ball, the umpire will take a few moments. He'll go around. He'll clean the plate. He'll kind of dust it off, and he'll walk out a little bit, and he'll throw a new ball to the pitcher, that sort of thing, and and vice versa. The catcher will take a few moments to let the umpire recover. But other than that, it's all out warfare between umpires and ball players.
Yeah. Well, all right. So then I guess it will continue to be that.
I forget exactly who we were even talking about the last week, but they were in a game where I think it was a Guardians player. You're trying to hold off a team to win the division so you can make the playoffs, and then you have this horrific call. How calm are you supposed to actually be? That's the question.
Okay, you're right there. At a moment where it's crucial, you can understand people losing their ever-loving minds. But when it's early in the game and you're freaking out on the umpire, that's not doing yourselves any favor. I think that, there's a time where, of course, you're going to lose your mind. You have no choice because you're just actually losing your mind.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're doing that in the second inning and, it ain't a big deal.
And it was the first pitch.
Right. It just, come on, man. You pick your moments. Randy's chuckle says Major League Baseball umpiring keeps getting worse and worse. He is correct. Maybe Angel Hernandez is MLB COVID. Everywhere Angel goes, so does eyesight, common sense. We need an anti-blindness vaccine. We could test it on Mr. Wilbur. I'm sure he'd be up for it.
Wow.
I agree. Yeah. I think Wilbur would be very happy to test out an anti-blindness vaccine. If only there was one.
You think?
I like him being blind. That just means he'll have a harder time seeing me if we're ever in public and our paths cross.
Yeah, but he's got real good hearing.
Yeah. Well, I can move fast. Boomer Sooner says, Jeffrey, I've got a room that Keon could crash in if needed. Appletini sounds sweet. That'll give him a whopper of a headache. Maybe a half
Appletini.
Randy, Jagdog says, I'm just messing with you, Jeffrey. I actually like the 10th pick. Decent running back and then a number one wide receiver. Happy ladies, thong on the floor Thursday. Wait, what?
Excuse me?
Is that today?
Today's thong on the floor Thursday?
Huh.
I always thought it was Thursday, but
yeah.
Randy, can Jagdog get a Bob Marley shot and a Bud Heavy? Bud Heavy?
Yeah. I don't know.
I guess that's just a regular Budweiser. Unless
It's
there's some
normal
new brand of
Bud Heavy would be a normal Budweiser. King of beers.
Okay. Hey, remember we were talking the other day, Randy, about the Impossible Burger or the Impossible
vegetable.
I can't believe it's not meat.
Right.
That kind of thing.
Yeah.
And you're like, no, I ain't eating that crap.
Nope.
And I'm not eating that crap. But if they got it to taste like the real thing, like I couldn't tell in a blind taste test, I'll eat it because I'd like to live a little longer. Heart disease runs in my family. But I think we're all going to draw the line on this. So to try to give a meaty taste to food, now they're saying, insects. So how would you feel? I'm going to ask you this way. Would you rather eat an Impossible Burger or a burger made of mealworms?
No.
I would rather eat an Impossible Burger.
No.
Look at that spoonful of mealworms right there.
No.
Because I don't know how much I'd like the Impossible Burger, but it's made of food that I'm familiar with. I don't know. I can't eat a mealworm. I can't do that.
Look, man, if I'm out in the wilderness and I have to survive and I run across a hill with a bunch of these mealworms on them, okay, that's one thing.
Yeah.
But just because some people don't want me to eat meat and kiss my ass, I'm not eating mealworms.
I'm not making you do nothing. I'm just saying, if you had to choose between Impossible Burger and Mealworm Burger, yeah, I think we're going Mealworm Burger.
I'm going hungry.
I'm going the other way. I don't need to eat meat so bad. I'm eating worms. It's not happening.
Insects are a nutritious and healthy food source with high amounts of fatty acid, vitamins, minerals, fiber, and high quality protein, which is like that of meat. And in no way has anything to do with this study being done at the Woongkang University in South Korea.
Now it comes out.
I don't know. I ain't eating no damn crickets.
Wait, what are
now
the South Koreans
out.
have it in for us or something? I wasn't aware of any agenda that South Korea had. All I know is I'm not eating mealworms.
You get to a point though where you're like, all right, I don't want to starve. So I don't know what the hell's in a hot dog. So,
nor do I want to know.
So I don't need to know what you're feeding me later when they're like, it's either this or Soylent Green. Okay, well, give me just don't tell me what's in it. Don't tell me what's in it, and I'll eat it. We have a new texter here on the text line. A new texter. 9471 says, I love baseball, but reviewing balls and strikes, that would make the game even longer.
Yeah, I understand that. But the fact remains, either you're going to have replay or you're not. And when it's a crucial situation, and let's just face it, each team gets 2 reviews. That's it. You don't go all game and these guys are just reviewing all the time. But if you're going to review. If you're going to review plays on the plate, plays on the bases, then review balls and strikes.
And I don't mind the game being longer if it means that the calls get right, because people who watch baseball are not concerned about the length of the game. You're trying to get more people in there. But if they come in to the tent to watch baseball and the game's not good, the quality is bad, the calls are wrong, you're going to put people off just as bad as if the game were longer.
I think robot umps on balls and strikes and have a cross camera for check swings. Just let the robots handle that. Then you don't need to worry about reviews. It's bang, it's instantaneous and quick. But then you can have your challenge flags for other parts of the field. What do you think of that?
Well, yeah, but you're still, when you have robot umpires, you're still going to have base umpires.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why you have
so you don't have to have
flag.
A camera.
You have review flag for those instances. But everything that happens as far as foul ball, I mean, a foul ball sort of thing can be judged by a human being. But if it's a strike or a ball or a check swing, that could be done by the robot, and then it just moves the game along faster, doesn't it?
Well, the robot is basically for balls and strikes. It's not going to call the game. It's not going to call your bat was over the plane. It's not going to
do that with a cross camera though. With a secondary camera, you could judge that.
That's never been. As far as I know, that's never been talked about.
I wouldn't even bring it up if it weren't for the fact that umpire just treachery is at an all-time high.
Umpire treachery.
It's horrible. It's almost like they're doing it on purpose. And here's the thing. Some of these umpires do have problems with some of the players, like the guy who was given is Madge doing the little finger massage, that time.
Mad Bomb.
Yeah, on Mad Bomb. And he was, there's these guys
and just looking him right in his eyes when he did it too, because he never had any intention.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on there.
You could hear him. He's like, "What are you doing later?" I mean, what else makes sense other than that, or he's got a problem with it? And stuff we don't even know about. Kiss the Cook says the BK Impossible Whopper extra veg. What are you saying? Good or bad? I don't even know what you're talking about there. Bala 51 says cricket burgers are delicious. You've never had one, Bala 51. You are making that up.
Look, man, why can't I just
that right before watching Pinocchio? You monster.
Why can't I just eat vegetables the way God made vegetables in the form that they're in? Why do they have to keep packaging vegetables into like hamburgers and chicken patties? Why?
Because they know that people like it, and if somebody wants that option to say, okay, for instance, heart disease runs in my family too.
Yeah, and you want that heart attack from salt, not from meat.
No, they use an awful lot of salt in those make-believe hamburgers.
That's my point.
Then it gives people the option. No one's making you eat it, But, to the point where they're trying to actually convince you this tastes like meat, at least to my taste buds, not yet.
Biden's going to take our guns, and the next thing you know, he's going to make Randy eat that Impossible Burger.
Wrong.
It's coming.
Won't happen.
We better bunker up. I just said that, and somebody in Queen Creek has now put a flag on the back of their truck. They're driving around, screaming out the window, "I ain't eating no damn celery burger! Damn you, Biden!" Bruno Baller says, "Is the Impossible Burger like a plant-based burger?"
Yes.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's the veggie burger, basically. Watermelon says, "If any of these vegans start pushing insect burger, it goes against everything they stand for." Who said vegans were pushing insect burgers? Cruelty to animals, insect, way of life, same thing. What about you hypocrites? Again, I never said vegans were pushing this, but you know how it is with the vegetarians and the animal rights people. Oh, it's all about the cute ones. It's never about the ugly ones. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, look at the dolphin. Yeah. You want some tuna sandwich? Yeah, I'll take that. Thanks. Jagdog says, "I want a damn Putts. Wait, hold on. Where'd it go? I want a damn meat burger. Put the whole cow in the grill and I'll slice out the meat. America, damn it." Listen, you just described Randy and I's almost every weekend activity on a grill.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not trying to talk anybody in anything, but I'll be honest with you. Because if my heart is ready to explode out of my chest and they say you can't have burgers anymore, I'll say, okay, what's the next best thing? And if it's an Impossible Burger that actually does taste right, I'm going to eat it.
Well, I mean, I think that's wonderful for you.
I don't want to die because of my burger.
I agree.
I'm going to eat a steak. I'll die because of that.
There we go.
Kyle G says, "South Korea puts pickles on pizza. They are no authority on food." I got to agree with him on this.
Didn't somebody here? Didn't Papa John's make a cheeseburger pizza where they put pickles on the pizza?
Yeah, Papa John's is trash. They've always been trash.
I thought they did pizza.
They're trash.
Oh.
Berg says, "Aren't hot dogs the bad parts of all meat? Isn't that kind of like anything else?" That's what I'm saying. So I don't know. This next segment brought to you by Papa John's. Bala 51 says, "Because vegetables that taste, look, and smell like meat are awesome, can I get a ribeye that tastes like steamed spinach?" I'm sure if you just sort of leave it out of the refrigerator long enough, it'll taste like something. Let's see here.
It'll certainly turn green on you.
Kiss the Cook says, "For fair foul balls, why not have lasers down the baseline?" Lasers on dolphins' heads.
I mean,
a killer shark.
I wouldn't trust a shark with that, because the shark will turn the laser on you. The dolphin will be like, and they'll do that. They want to please you.
They'll be friends then.
Yeah.
You're saying.
Boomer Sooner says, "You guys remember that scene from Jurassic Park when they fed that dinosaur an entire bowl?"
I do.
Amateur. Now I'm hungry for bull.
You're hungry for bull?
Silly Wabbit says, "This just in, Papa John's is the new sponsor of the Fanatic." Oh, no. Oops. I don't know what's wrong with my mouth. Last Optimist says, "Vegetarians aren't pushing insect protein. That would be greens who fly around the world on private jets and lecture us on CO2 emissions. Not against eating fried mealworms, but I'd rather eat a pig, chicken, or a cow."
Thank you.
Yeah, I agree. 100%. I'm just saying, when the doctor says, "Mr. O'Brien, if you eat one more burger, you are going to die." And I'm like, okay, what else you got? And that's fair. And
perfectly fair.
And when I'm ready, it's not going to be a burger that takes me out. It's going to be a nice, rare steak. I'm going to die for a burger. I'm going to die for a steak. Let's take a break. When we come back, we got tons of NFL to talk about in your text. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic.
When Big Mobile charges you an arm and a leg, they're taking your money and your power and your arm and leg. Boost Mobile gives your power back with an unlimited plan for $25 a month on one of America's largest 5G networks. We can't give you back your arm and your leg because we're not qualified surgeons, unless you're an iguana who can grow limbs back. Switch to Boost and get an unlimited plan for $25 a month. Boost Mobile. Unleash your power. New customers only. One line, $25 per month with autopay. Additional restrictions apply. See boostmobile.com for details.
Seems like everything is going electric these days. Electric cars, electric trucks. But what you save on gas, you pay for with that electric bill. With all these things being plugged into your house, wouldn't it be nice to save up to 85% on your monthly electric bill? Well, you can do that with 0 down and no payments for 12 months. Call Harmon Solar. Harmon Solar is a family-owned, woman-owned local company that uses top-of-the-line equipment. Call Harmon Solar, 800-281-3189. That's 800-281-3189. Or go to harmonsolar.com.
Paid for by Christian Care Ministry.
You know, it's true. Difficult times have a way of focusing us. We have to think about what matters most when it comes to our spending, our healthcare. No doubt. This is why so many people are joining MediShare right now. MediShare is a trusted way to save up to 50% on your monthly healthcare costs. More than 400,000 people have already made the switch. It's pretty obvious why, too. Now, during this challenging season, with healthcare costs and out-of-pocket expenses going up, MediShare can save you a lot of money. The typical family saves $500 a month. And MediShare is a Christian healthcare sharing ministry that's worked beautifully for 29 years. There are different options to choose from to fit your budget. I'll give you the number here in a second. And if you call, you can get a price within 2 minutes. Maybe now is the perfect time to make the switch and start saving. Here you go. Call 855-51-BIBLE. That's 855-51-BIBLE. 855-51-BIBLE.
When it comes to covering the high school sports scene in Arizona, AZ Preps 365 has all the answers. Every Saturday morning from 8 until 10, they break down games, interview the newsmakers, talk with coaches from around the state, and stay up to date with what's happening with prep athletes and breaking news from the Arizona prep scene. It's AZ Preps 365, 8 till 10 Saturday mornings on 1580 and 99.3 The Fanatic, and always on at 1580thefanatic.com.
If you're an IT professional looking for an opportunity with great benefits and the freedom to creatively solve problems in a career with great growth potential and a team environment, look no further than Affinity Technology. Serving the Valley since 1992, Affinity Technology is looking for a level 1 tech to develop and deliver excellent solutions and outstanding customer service. Visit atechaz.com/jobs and get started with your future today. That's atechaz.com/jobs.
Download the Fanatic app. News, scores, social media updates, and more on your smartphone, on your tablet. The free Fanatic app, available at the Google Play Store or the App Store, and at 1580thefanatic.com.
It's the Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic. Last Optimist says, I don't trust anyone who uses my religion to make money. That guy's voice makes my skin crawl. Listen, Randy White is not
Bible.
using your religion to make money. Randy White is, he's basically with his voice seducing your wife, and that is how he's making money. Don't accuse Randy White of using your religion to make money, please. Kyle G says, if you want a burger, but also want to be healthy, you can always just eat a damn chicken sandwich.
Yep.
I do like a chicken sandwich, but it's not the same as a burger.
I had a chicken sandwich last night. It was very good.
Where from?
My grill.
Nice. Yeah, I don't think I've ever made chicken sandwiches. Well, yeah, I like them. I like the fried chicken sandwiches.
Kim and I get these marinades, and we like to get the you put the chicken in there, you let them sit in there for a few hours.
Mm-hmm. Oh, but that means you got to wait.
Well, you have to plan ahead. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I don't like to wait on my food.
Well, no, you start in the morning. You put them in the marinade in the morning.
I don't like to plan that far ahead.
Well,
you know what I like to do?
I guess you're SOL.
I like to drive through. That's what I like. Boomer Sooner says, guys, we used to eat grasshoppers, legs, and frogs back on the farm. Yeah. Well, you're from Oklahoma, so there's nothing there that's not nervous about getting eaten. So I don't think, look, incarcerated person's back. He says, I saw a guy in here bite into 2 scorpions simultaneously. He didn't do it because he was hungry. He charged people $3 to watch him do it. He ended up making over $30. He wanted to bite the head off a pigeon, but they wouldn't let him do that.
Wow.
I don't know how to feel about anything I just heard.
He bit into 2 scorpions simultaneously.
Yeah, at the same time.
And he did enough to make $30.
Yeah, I think I would charge more, but I guess $3 goes further in prison than it does.
Well, I just have so many questions.
Yeah.
Hey, what the hell happened to the stinger?
I feel bad every time we launch into a long amount of questions on incarcerated person, because that just means every moment he has that phone in his hand typing away, he's a moment closer to 5 more years in the pokey.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So
that's a good point.
Kiss the Cook says, I'm not 70% vegan, but cute ones or ugly ones, they all taste the same when the lights are out. Wait, what?
Hello.
Bala 51 says, little Gary Clark Jr. opening. Heck yeah, Keon.
Well, should we let him know the secret? Do we take him behind the glass? Keon doesn't pick them yet.
Mm-hmm. That Gary Clark Jr. is not a countryman, is he?
No, dude. He can throw down on the guitar.
I have noticed a few songs where I'm sitting there going, wait a minute.
That's his new bumpers that I put in. I told you about this last week.
And I wonder, are any of those countrymen?
No, I told you. I promised you.
All right.
There's no country and western in the bumpers.
My wife accuses
blues and rock.
Yeah, my wife accuses me of listening to. She's like, "That's a country song." Like, no, that's a folk song. There's a difference. You can tell the difference.
Well, what's the name of it? And I will be the judge on that.
I don't even remember now.
Well, you do call Jimmy or Johnny Cash. What do you call him?
He's rockabilly.
No,
he's not. I don't. There's some of his songs. Yeah, they're blatantly country music.
Yeah, all of them.
No, they're not.
All of his songs.
You don't own Johnny Cash.
No.
Country music.
Nobody owns Johnny Cash.
He's too badass to be qualified as just country music.
Mm.
And if there was a country music that I was going to be like, all right, I guess you can turn that on. That's the old stuff, not the stuff from the 70s for sure. Let's see. Berg says ostrich burger was good. I haven't been to an ostrich festival in years, but eating an ostrich burger while watching ostriches, that was fun. I do enjoy what I do. I'll get a nice big burger, right? And I'll stop over the side of the road and I'll eat a hamburger while the cow comes up and looks me in the eyes. So
I don't think the cow knows what you're eating.
Yeah, cows are pretty dumb, but I feel like a badass when I do it.
Yeah, well.
Let's see. Last Optimist says, it puts the marinade on the skin, else it gets in the fridge again. Prison Wallet says, I am no longer incarcerated. Want to be friends? You talking about incarcerated? You go visit him, Prison Wallet, because maybe he'd like a visitor there, the incarcerated person. Prison Wallet knows things. Jagdog says, I had a tri-tip burger I made last night on the grill with extra thick bacon for lunch. Randy, I'm off tomorrow. What should I smoke all day?
Holy cow. Wow. The juices in my mouth just started going off.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Tri-tip burger with bacon. Oh my God. I don't know. What do you feel like? I mean, you're off tomorrow. How much time do you have to devote to grilling and smoking? How much time do you got?
I grilled last night. I made burgers for the family. And the teenager, he likes the peanut butter burgers every time.
No kidding.
I gotta put a dollop of peanut butter on the burger for him.
All right. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
It's
messy though.
I like the peanut butter bacon burger from Killer Burger.
Yeah. But my grill has got like, it ends up, you got to clean that glob of peanut butter off there. It's kind of weird. I don't know. Mystery Girl says, Jeffrey, 70s music is old music. No.
Easy.
Yeah.
Easy now.
Come on now. Why?
Easy
Why you got to do
now.
that? When you're next on the text line. Incarcerated person says he took the stingers off first, and don't worry, I can hear the COs coming from a mile away because they're doing a count in about 10 minutes. So Prison Wallet wants to visit you, incarcerated person. I think, well, don't say where you're at. That would be a dead damn giveaway. Yeah, forget that. He says he couldn't visit me. They wouldn't allow it anyway. Okay. Watermelon says 2 questions. Does a Prison Wallet incarcerated person know each other already? Where does an incarcerated person keep his phone when he's not using it? You don't want to know. You just don't want to know. Pinocchio says, if there ain't no banjo, it ain't no band. Well,
Wow.
Steve Martin plays the banjo, but he's not doing country music. That's
Mm.
folk music.
He does folk music.
Mumford and Sons,
That's folk.
Irish folk music.
Yeah, I like Mumford and
Well,
Sons.
see, I know the difference between folk music and country music.
You don't know the difference between country and rockabilly. Clearly.
Maybe not. You might have me on that one. I don't listen to enough of that redneck music to really know for sure. I'm just guessing. Jagdog says 24 hours, all day, all night. I think he's talking about grilling. Is smoking something.
Man, I don't know. I've been hankering on getting a good like a Wagyu brisket and just let that go all day. 225. Let that baby just sit there and smoke away.
Damn it.
Post oak.
First, I wanted cake.
Yeah.
Then I wanted steak. Yeah. And
you start about 6 a.m. Just let that go.
State Street Brat says incarcerated person should have his own sitcom. Yeah, I think it was called Oz.
That wasn't a very funny show.
Well, it depends on how you watched it. Boomer Sooner says, Jeffrey, don't flip that peanut butter. But no bleep. I didn't flip the peanut butter burger. I did cook it slow. How do you think I did it in the first place? But when you grab the burger off the grill, a little bit of the peanut butter always goes off of it and sticks to the grill there. I don't know. I'm just complaining because it's messy. Kyle G says in Detroit during deer season, we'd have a venison burger. That's some good eating right there. I've had venison. That's good stuff.
Yeah.
Waldo says, afternoon, fellas. I got a 17-pound brisket on the smoker, 5 pounds of bacon going in later today. Best damn barbecue sandwich ever.
Wow.
Prison Wallet says, in the prison wallet. Come on, man, keep up. Yeah, well, I'm not going to confirm or deny where incarcerated person stashes his stuff. Big George says he has a question for incarcerated person. He's calling him. I have a question for incarcerated person. 1580 the Fanatic. Oh, great! Now we got to get him business cards. Can you participate in the Daily Blender Fantasy Football League? Can you download apps on your phone? Well, I'll answer that for him since he's already answered it. They do play fantasy football there in the prison, but it's not with computers or electronics. They do it the old-fashioned style, pen and paper. So that's actually kind of cool right there. Bruno Baller says, Randy, did you ever try smoking deviled eggs? I was at a barbecue once and somebody brought those and they were very good.
No, but I have to tell you, I keep trying to ask Miss Kim to make some deviled eggs so I could try that. I think that would be amazing.
Average Joe says maybe the Raptors ate a bull. I think the T-Rex ate a goat. Okay, Average Joe. Just Jurassic Park. You just kind of
just thinking on it.
It's not just us, the listeners too. Squirrel.
Yeah.
Glendale Runner says, how many people does it take to tune a banjo? No one knows. It's never been done.
Oh boy.
Oh man.
Bruno Baller says, I thought Big George was going to ask the incarcerated guy if he needs a good lawyer. Well, George was a prosecutor, so he might already know him. Boomer Sooner says, I got a question for Randy. I want to start smoking meat like you do. What type of beginner smoker would you suggest?
Well, there's a lot of good ones out there. I think Weber even has a new smoker now that they're offering the market, but you start small. You can get a Weber, just a cheap Weber grill and a charcoal grill, and you can actually start smoking on that, and you'll learn quite a bit. Home Depot's got a great assortment. So does the other one, Lowe's. Lowe's has a good assortment. Your neighborhood Ace store. It depends. Just look up what you're looking for. Maybe $300 or so should get you into a pretty good rig, and you'll learn and make all the mistakes before you jump up to the big one.
Got to be some YouTube videos out there to
Absolutely.
show you how to do it right.
Absolutely. I like one, how to barbecue right. If you go how to barbecue right on YouTube, you will find out all kinds of things about grillers and stuff like that.
Incarcerated person says, the other night I made Chinese food using rice, chicken, and some vegetables, and then used some hot sauce, sugar, and Kool-Aid mix dumped over pork rinds. That dude is cooking in prison.
Wow.
He says, by the way, you made it sound like I keep the phone in my prison wallet, which I don't, but don't tell them where I keep it. Well, I was trying to misdirect incarcerated person. But yeah, we probably don't want to insinuate that that's where that is, because then somebody else might want to put something else where that is, and or was. And
excuse me,
forget it. Never mind. God bless you and your keister, incarcerated person. That's all I'm saying. Stay safe out there. We got to take a break. When we come back with hour 2, we've got NFL football. Let's get to it. Pitter patter. Let's get at her. It's a Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic.
Paid for by Christian Care Ministry.
You know, it's true. Difficult times have a way of focusing us. We have to think about what matters most when it comes to our spending, our healthcare. No doubt. This is why so many people are joining MediShare right now. Medishare is a trusted way to save up to 50% on your monthly healthcare costs. More than 400,000 people have already made the switch. It's pretty obvious why, too. Now, during this challenging season, with healthcare costs and out-of-pocket expenses going up, Medishare can save you a lot of money. The typical family saves $500 a month. And Medishare is a Christian healthcare sharing ministry that's worked beautifully for 29 years. There are different options to choose from to fit your budget. I'll give you the number here in a second. And if you call, you can get a price within 2 minutes. Maybe now is the perfect time to make the switch and start saving. Here you go. Call 855-51-BIBLE. That's 855-51-BIBLE. 855-51-BIBLE.
Let's be real. Mopping is a hassle. You have to fill the bucket, pushing a wet, heavy mop around, then cleaning the mop when you're done so it doesn't grow bacteria. A hassle on top of a hassle. Try Swiffer WetJet. With Swiffer WetJet, you start with a fresh pad and cleaning solution every time. And when you're done, you just toss the pad. Swiffer WetJet, the faster, easier, cleaner way to clean your floors.
It's time once again for the Harmon Solar 1580 The Fanatic NFL Fan Pick'em Contest. Set your picks each week and see if you are this season's best game picker. Play against the Fanatic Air staff. Play against your fellow listeners. First prize is $1,580. Second place is $500. Thanks to our great friends at Harmon Solar. The Harmon Solar 1580 The Fanatic NFL Fan Pick'em Contest. From your home for the NFL, playoffs, and Super Bowl in the Valley. 1580 and 99.3 The Fanatic.
This is Aaron Warby, host of the Bulls and the Bears Radio Hour. In the show, we try to teach the tools, rules, and strategies that traders and investors need to do better with their wealth and portfolio income. But most of the time, an hour is just not long enough. At Online Trading Academy, we believe that the average person should be given the tools, rules, and strategies that Wall Street's elites have been using for years to outperform others. Are you one of the millions that have recently established a trading account? Or have you always wanted to trade or take a more active role in guarding and growing your own wealth, but have not had the know-how or confidence? We want to invite you out to a complimentary 3-hour power trading and investing workshop, where you'll learn what it is that the professionals use to limit their risks and maximize their possible gains in both trading and investing. To register, call 8448-TRADER. That's 844-887-2337, or text the word stocks to 25029. Again, that's stocks to 25029. Reserve your seat now.
KQFN Tempe.
Also transmitting on K25CD Phoenix at 99.3 FM.
And K24EU Fountain Hills at 95.9 FM.
All right, people, settle down because it's time. Time for what?
Showtime.
When does it start?
Right now. 3, 2, 1.
Let's get on with the show. Let's do it.
All right, everybody, it's 4 o'clock here on the Daily Blender. I'm your good friend, your radio pal, Jeffrey O'Brien, alongside Randy White. Got Keon Rose in the control room, and you guys are on the Fanatic text line, 888-368-1580. We broadcast live in the Harmon Solar Studio in Scottsdale, and today, that is 100% true.
Oh, yeah.
And we are actually all together in studio for the first time in quite some time. Maybe we might start doing this a little more often. You know?
Yeah, I think we should.
If somebody had cake here on a regular basis.
Well, I mean, we need to have some pizza. We need to have some cake, some snacks, Snacks.
So if we can work that out with Radio Ron, maybe that's what you say. If you can entice us with some goodies.
Well, and I don't know when the last time the fridge has been cleaned out. I was in there today getting a bottle of water.
Yeah. Yeah, there's stuff in there from 1983.
Yeah.
I'm convinced that's how old some of those are. I don't know.
The stuff that I saw in there, it seems to take me back to the last time we all were together.
Yeah.
I remember like that the bagel schmear that's in there.
That's 3 years old for sure.
Easily 3 years old.
Yeah.
If you open one of those babies up, it'll come out and grab you.
This is the problem with the not having any women working here. You know,
that's true.
It's not that. Okay, let me clarify that, because I know we got a lot of women listening going, oh, well, why should a woman clean it? That's not the point. Men don't care if something's been in there for 3.5 years. Women are be like, they have better common sense than we do.
Yeah.
And at least they'd say, you should get that crap out of there. You know, we don't even think about it until somebody tells us to, you know?
Yeah. It's that
that still sounds sexist.
Motherly instinct.
Yeah. Not even motherly. It's just they're better at all those things than we are.
I agree. I agree.
You know, the whole not dying from botulism.
Yeah.
You know, not drinking milk that's you
Yeah.
know, way
Oh, yeah.
past the.
Yeah.
Here's what women do. They'll see something. They'll look. Oh, that date that's expired. They pour it out and then throw away the bottle.
Mhm.
We see it. We can just grab it. We open it up, sniff it. Oh God. Oh, that's horrible. We
Yeah.
put the cap on. We put it back in the fridge.
Yeah, let me just do it like an all points bulletin for all the air staff. If you happen to be listening, do not open up any of the bagel schmear that is in the station refrigerator, please.
It used to be cream cheese. Who knows what it is now?
Oh my God. This is bad
It's
news.
probably sentient now.
Yeah, that's a science project gone wrong right now in there. Boomer Sooner says, "I'll bring pizza for you guys." Well, Boomer, you're all the way up there in Anthem. Don't worry about us. We're good. Don't
Yeah.
make a drive for us.
We need to secure a pizza sponsorship. If we're going to be coming down here to the station again,
Yeah.
we need to have some sort of a pizza sponsorship.
for as much free advertising
Yeah.
as we have given Barrow's Pizza.
Oh, yeah.
Saying we go over there for some slices and whatnot.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like that they should make that happen.
Hell yeah.
I feel like all of our bets are basically Barrow's Pizza.
That's right, because we love going there for lunch when we can make it.
Oh, yeah. 100%. Barrow's Pizza. I hope our crack sales staff is listening. You know, there's plenty of opportunities here to make sure
when they're done selling crack, we'll get them on.
Yeah, they're a crack staff. Yeah.
So before we get into the NFL football stuff, now you know me, I'm a car guy, and I know you're a car guy too. But I find myself like when I'm at home, not here because we're all together, so we have conversation.
Yeah. Mhm.
When you see me at home, you see me sit down in that chair, and I'm looking at my phone. I'm just looking through classic cars, and just like, kind of dreaming or looking for the right price on a project car to put in the garage and anger my wife for 3 or 4 years while it doesn't get done, but I get to go out there and work on it, kind of thing. And if I had this, I think I might be done. How about a 1964 DB5 Aston Martin? If that rings a bell, that's because it's the same car that James Bond drove.
Yeah.
Here's a picture of him.
Yeah, but
and here's a picture of the see, now here's the thing. That's Sean Connery's car right there. But that is not from the movie. He actually bought that and then had it painted silver so it would look like the one that he drove in the movie.
Yeah, I mean, it's a classic.
It's an amazing car.
Absolutely, but I don't know.
And it just went for $2.4 million. And he only owned it for 2 years before he died. He got it when he was 88. He died at 90. And he just loved the car. And his son talked about how he's like, he loved how well balanced it was. And he said the difference between driving the Bond car and the version that he had was all the fake machine guns and gadgets weighed it down. So the car wasn't quite right. It was kind of hard to steer. And then so when he got the real thing, he was just like, wow, this thing is a dream. It is a dream. So it went up for auction at 1.4 and $2.4 million. And the guy who got that also bought Jackie Stewart's a chauffeur. No, he got a chauffeur drive in it by Jackie Stewart.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jackie Stewart?
Yeah. Formula One legend, Jackie Stewart.
Former champion. He's got to be at least 140.
He's as old as Sean Connery.
Get in the car. I'll give you a ride.
Sit down. Sorry, what? I said sit down.
I told you.
I must ask you a question. Do you wear a seatbelt? A sheet? What? A sheet belt. So, but this is kind of nice. Sean Connery, he had his flaws. You know, he had that thing where it's like, every now and then you need to slap a woman.
Oh, jeez.
You're like, so even then it was like, ooh,
excuse me?
Yeah, but he did establish the Sean Connery
philanthropic
charity fund.
Yeah.
And he actually, before he died, he actually typed, he's like, I hope you're enjoying my website. Basically, he just wanted to get people to donate to help out education, culture in Scotland. And that's what that fund was all about. So the portion of proceeds at least will go to that. But I don't care what you think. That right there, if you're driving that, I mean, I don't know. Do you have to look like Sean Connery for the panties to drop, or is just that car enough? That car is something else.
The car's pretty
It's a
amazing.
nice looking car.
Yeah.
Just saying. That is a sweet car. Okay, before we get on to the NFL, we've got to give you your man of the day.
Okay.
Today's man of the day is not a man. It's a dog. Maryland Hero Dog saves owners from house fire by barking until the family wakes up. That's pretty nice right there. Look at this. I don't know if that's smoke damage or if that's really the way the dog looks. Look at his face. A little Scotty dog sort of mutt looking thing there. And that's really awesome. Because there's a doggy door. The dog could have just gone out back and watched it burn. And it's like, they should have given me more treats, But no, he stayed in there and saved lives. That's a life-saving dog right there. His name is Bear. He's a Cairn Terrier, and he barked, and they oh my God, flames, and everybody was fine. The home was destroyed, but thanks to Bear, nobody was hurt. A cat would never do that.
No.
A cat, the only thing is like, well, the cat meowed and woke us up. You know why? You say, meow, let me out. Let me out.
Yeah.
I don't want to catch fire.
Yeah.
If the cat could get out, it'd be like, guess I got to find new kibble. That's it. I'm out.
I mean, that's true.
Well,
that's true. Yep.
Cats start the fires. They're sitting there like this with the candle watching you hatefully as you sleep. And they're like, shouldn't have left the candle on. Knocks it off the shelf. Everybody's on fire. There you go. Good dog, though. And I just wanted to say good dog.
Good dog.
Very
Man
good
of the
dog.
day. Good dog.
So if you have enemies, you have enemies?
No, not really. No.
You have anybody you'd like crows to harass?
Crows?
I can think of a couple people. Yeah.
All right. So
back in Tennessee, I can think of a couple.
this is worth knowing.
Okay.
As much as everybody says, oh, no, I don't have any enemies. I'm fine. Everything's good. Well, we all people that we wouldn't mind to have a crow dive bomb them. You know what I mean? So a writer at lifehacker.com, he posted up this article that was called How to Befriend Crows and Turn Them Against Your Enemies.
Wow.
I'm listening.
Go on.
Go ahead.
So basically crows, as annoying as they are, they're actually smarter than other birds, and they're more aggressive and have really good memories. And they can recognize a human face. So, and that's important.
The ingredients are all here.
He outlined exactly what you need to do to weaponize crows in your area if you have them. Keep in mind, it could take a few years because you got to work on this if it works. But here's the steps. One, you need to have crows around, right? So you got to attract them.
Yeah.
So is add a water source near a tree. Make sure dogs and cats aren't around it. And make a little food out there. They're not picky eaters. They're crows. You've seen them. And put it somewhere in the open so they can see it from the air. A bonus, you might get raccoons too. Anyway, so you do those things and put it next to something shiny, gets their attention.
Okay.
Ooh, look at there. Okay, so then be just patient and be consistent. Crows like patterns, so feed them at the same time every day. Let them see you. Oh, there's the guy who's giving us the food, right? Don't get too close, but let them see you. They'll see your face, and then they'll say, "Hey, that's our friend. That's our friend. That might even be our master. That is he's such a good friend." So then you look for signs it's working, right?
Uh-huh.
Crows sometimes will leave presents for people they like. So if you start finding bottle caps on your doorstep, that means it's working.
Bottle caps on your doorstep.
They'll find shiny things.
See, I thought
and give you a present.
I thought when you said they will leave you presents, they'd be dumping all over the place.
No. This is shiny little things that they're like,
all right,
that guy would like it. He's my friend. So then once they become loyal, well, there's another added benefit, at least for me. They might start attacking the neighbors.
So why do I feel you've already begun this?
I'm just saying, if you like your neighbors, give them a heads up that, get from the car to the house quick, because I can't control these damn things. And then you get to the part about teaching the crows to hate your enemies.
Okay.
So what you do is you get a photo of your enemy's face. Yeah. And you make a cardboard mask out of it. And then you put that on your face and you're out there and like, I hate you, crows. I hate you, crows. And you harass the crows. And in a while, they're like, they see that face. Remember, I told you earlier, they recognize faces. And then you invite your enemy over. Hey, let's go hang out in the backyard. And then just wait. If you pick the right time of day, when you know the crows are coming around, you might want to run video.
Just have one of those Ring cameras set up. Just.
And they actually did a study back in 2006 that showed it where college students would wear masks and they harassed crows, and the crows did learn to hate them. So this can work.
Okay.
That's impressive. That is impressive.
Hey, Randy, you want to come over tomorrow about 2?
Uh-oh.
What?
Uh-oh.
No, that's when I'm old, I'm doing this.
This is what you're going to do in your spare time.
Yeah, I don't know that I'm going to invite somebody over in tournament, but I am going to just to, have fun watching the neighbors run around their pool. What the hell's going on? Why are these birds chasing us around our pool? I'm like,
shouldn't sit out back and smoke cigarettes.
That's right. My neighbors are always smoking. I can't enjoy the patio. Now, neither can they. Incarcerated person says, no way the crow thing works. Nope. They did a study. They found it actually does. Hefty Lefty says, train the crows up in Flagstaff. Those things the size of Dobermans.
Oh my God. Yes. Yes.
Boomer Sooner says, Jeffrey, do Sean Connery doing Boomer Sooner. No, guys, I do not do a very good. That was not very good.
Pretty
Sean
damn
Connery.
spot on.
Yeah, who does the best is Holmberg. John Holmberg from Morning Sickness at 98.7. I'm sorry, 97.9. He does the best Holmberg. I'm not even I'm almost embarrassed for having done what I've done. Nobody can touch his. Tiger Paws says, okay, Jeffrey, pull your pants up so you can cover up your what? What are you talking about? I can't even. What? Tiger Paws, can you explain that? Because I don't get the reference. Do I have to Google that? Pringle says, I can just imagine Connery and Sergio Garcia discussing the Live Tour. Guys, please don't. I am embarrassed. I do not do that good of a Sean Connery. Bruno Baller says, what do you think of the Model A hot rod? I always thought those things were cool. A little bucket. Yeah. You know what the problem is? You can't put air conditioning on them.
You don't need air conditioning.
Yeah, but here you could only drive it at certain times of the year.
I don't know. Anytime you said that, it's so cool. You don't have to have it.
I wouldn't mind building one of those, rat rods, but you couldn't drive it in the summer. That's the only bummer. I'm the kind of guy, if I get a car or something like that, it's a daily driver. I want to be able to do it whenever I want. And air conditioning around here is a prerequisite for that. But if it is a seasonal car, that would be fun, don't you think?
Oh, yeah.
Get over there and have some beers and work on that thing. 9
months out of the year, that car will be awesome.
9?
Yeah, roughly.
For you, I need air conditioning. 4 or 5 months out of the year.
It depends what your tolerance is.
And I can't just have it open. I'm going to have like a top. Because I have to have shade. Boogie says, it went from smear to penicillin. Now Keon doesn't need to go to the doctor for that shot, after his wild weekend. Oh, that's right. What you just eat that? And does it work like penicillin, or do we have to inject him with the old cream cheese?
Nobody knows.
You better just let us inject it. Just be sure. Berg says, I would tweet Barrows for you, but their social team sucks. Pizza's good, though. Well, I appreciate that, Bert.
Yeah.
Last Optimist says, just a suggestion. A station in another city used to have a sponsored victory chicken Monday after a local NFL team wins on Sunday. Well, due to the Cardinals, don't know how much chicken we get. Easy.
I was like, oh, he's really going there. All right.
Easy, man.
Tiger Paw says, it sounds like you're the one dropping your pants, not a girl. Oh, I see what you're saying. She thought I was getting too excited over a car. Well, I mean, listen, I don't know what women get that excited about, but men sometimes get that excited about cars. I mean, I don't know what women's version of that is. Why don't you tell me?
Dean Blandino.
Oh, brother.
Dean Blandino gets the ladies going.
Ooh.
Is that what it is, Tiger Paws?
Yeah.
Dean Blandino for you, cars for us.
Sexiest name in sports.
Nothing gets me more happy than my wife, but I am a car guy. Big George says, we got a crap ton of crows around our house here in Carlsbad because my wife's grandmother, who owned the house before her old untimely demise in 2020, used to feed the crows every day. They're annoying, but they do leave presents for us. See, and I bet they're harassing your neighbors too. That's a plus. Twitty, it says, a few years back, I stopped at McDonald's at Belmont outside of Flagstaff. When I was walking out, I tripped over a crow that was hanging around outside.
Tripped over a crow?
It's how little they worry about humans there. John Elway's Teeth says, the crow thing does work. They'll even bring you money as a present. Well, I got to get on this right away.
Yes, immediately.
Radio Ron just went out and got a water dish and some crow kibble. Boomer Sooner said, Jeffrey, that's the beauty of the show you're doing. Your voice and Randy doing searching. It would be awesome if it be a treat. Trust me. But what is he saying?
You're Sean Connery and me doing Sergio.
Yeah. Wow. You can read. I should just let you read Boomer Sooner's text because that was a pretty good translation.
Remember when you were gone for a couple of weeks? I think I got used to them.
I have yet to. Fadi Wampa says, I just read a story where a man tested positive for COVID, monkeypox, and HIV all in the same day.
Hey,
I will never complain again about having a bad day.
Wow.
Yeah, that's rough.
So did his HIV catch monkeypox and then that got COVID? I mean, which order does that happen?
I think any order.
My monkeypox got COVID, and now now we have AIDS.
Does it really matter?
It might matter. It might matter.
That's just a bad day right there.
It might matter. Why, Hefty Lefty, are you texting in countertop black backsplashes?
Maybe we're going to give some away during the next couple of days.
We give Boomer Sooner a hard time. That makes no sense. You brought the show to a sudden halt, Hefty Lefty.
It's pretty confusing.
Countertop backsplashes. There's a texter nickname.
Countertop backsplash.
Plural or singular. By the way, that person who was a new texter earlier, 9471, we should get him a texter nickname. All right, we got to take a break. We come back. Okay, this time I mean it. We're going to talk NFL. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580, The Fanatic.
When Big Mobile charges you an arm and a leg, they're taking your money and your power. And your arm and leg. Boost Mobile gives your power back with an unlimited plan for $25 a month on one of America's largest 5G networks. We can't give you back your arm and your leg because we're not qualified surgeons, unless you're an iguana who can grow limbs back. Switch to Boost and get an unlimited plan for $25 a month. Boost Mobile, unleash your power. New customers only. One line, $25 per month with auto pay. Additional restrictions apply. See boostmobile.com for details.
Hey guys, time to get your fantasy football on. Be part of the Daily Blender Fantasy Football League. See if your team has what it takes to take on the Blender personalities of the fourth dimension. You could win $100 from our friends at Harman Solar if you win your league. To sign up, just email me, blender@1580thefanatic.com. Blender@1580thefanatic.com. That's blender@1580thefanatic.com. Oh, wait, you should probably listen to the show too. It's the Daily Blender Fantasy Football League, only from 1580 The Fanatic.
Thinking about life insurance? What if you could make one free phone call and learn your best price from nearly a dozen highly rated, price competitive companies? Well, that's exactly what happens when you call SelectQuote Life. For example, George is 40. He was getting sky-high quotes from other companies because he takes meds to control his blood pressure. But when I shopped around, I found him a 10-year, $500,000 policy for under $25 a month. I'm SelectQuote agent Dan Savino. And believe me, if SelectQuote isn't shopping for your life insurance, you're probably paying too much.
For your free quote, call 800-928-3366. That's 800-928-3366. 800-928-3366. Or go to selectquote.com. Since 1985, we shop, you save.
Get full details on the example policy at selectquote.com/commercials. Or price could vary depending on your health, issuing company, and other factors. Not available in all states.
Come on, we're going to be late to the cookout.
I was just packing up my famous mac and cheese.
I hope you packed the Pepto, too.
Huh?
Pepto-Bismol provides fast relief from heartburn and indigestion. You know, that uncomfortable feeling after you eat too much. And after the deviled eggs, baked beans, and barbecue ribs, you're going to need it.
Barbecue ribs? I should probably pack an extra shirt, too.
Good call.
When you have nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea.
Pepto-Bismol. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
And that one is out of here. The first half of the baseball season is in the books. Now things really get fun. Will the Mets hold on to take the East, or will the defending champs make it interesting? Swing and a liner, fair ball. The Astros are starting to look like the Yankees' biggest contender, or will the Twins set sail in the second half to challenge for the AL crown? Get the latest from around the MLB on 1580 and 99.3. The Fanatic.
The Daily Blender here on 1580, The Fanatic. Be sure and join us tomorrow over at Dave & Buster's. That's right. The main event will be on from noon till 2. Big Steve and Izzy will be live and in person. And then from 3 to 6, Randy and I are going to be out there, causing trouble and getting it done. And of course, on Saturday morning, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., we're broadcasting live. Fantasy Girl Rosalie Michaels will be there. Keon will be out there with us. And we will be preparing you for your draft, which happens at 1:30 p.m. And listen, even if you are not part of the Daily Blender fantasy football leagues, you can still be part of a giant party.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's what this is. It's what it turns into. I mean, the last time we did this in 2019, that got nuts. That was fun.
Yeah, man. I mean, come on out and hang out with us. There's a lot of games out there. There's some great food. There's a great opportunity to have some fun.
TV screens.
TVs everywhere. Yeah. This is Dave & Buster's, Tempe Marketplace. Come on out and see us.
Mm-hmm. And I was over there today. Sweet place.
Nice.
Oh, my God. It's funny. You think about Dave & Buster's. I've never thought about it as a place to do an event. I always thought a place to get liquored up and play games.
Yeah.
And, puke on a kid. So you shouldn't be in here. It's not for you. Shut up. It is too. I've never thought about event stuff. And it turns out not only is it great for our event where we're doing stuff right there when you first walk in the door, will be on the left, but they also have giant corporate meeting rooms.
Oh boy.
And so you could have a big corporate event there as well. I was walking by, I looked in and I was like, oh my God, this place is huge.
Yeah.
It's a giant facility.
And it's a blast too.
Yeah. It's so much fun out there. So that is Dave & Buster's at the Tempe Marketplace. And like I said, 2 days of remote broadcast, 2 days of fun tomorrow and Saturday. So 888-368-1580. Let's talk football.
Let's talk football.
Let's talk football.
How do you feel about Jay Gruden?
He's okay.
Did you like him as a coach?
I thought he was an all right coach that was in a really bad position in a bad organization.
He's the good Gruden, right?
Yeah.
That we know of.
It's a good point. They did fall off the same tree, didn't they?
Yeah, that we know of.
All right. Well, until given a reason, we'll assume he's the good Gruden. Well, now he's on staff with the Rams. Sean McVay has hired him, so now they are back together working again.
So what's he going to do?
He's a consultant.
Huh.
I don't know what he's consulting, but he's a consultant.
Yeah, just I'm.
What is he good at?
Offense is his thing, and honestly, he has designed some good offenses in the past. The best year we ever got out of Andy Dalton was the year he was the offensive coordinator with the Bengals. So he can scheme some stuff up. So he'll have some pretty good input. I think we've come full circle because he was Sean McVay was his offensive coordinator when they were in Washington, and now he's going to be underneath Sean McVay as the head coach.
So that's going to get weird.
Why?
A little bit.
It's a little bit weird.
Why?
Well, didn't you think it was weird? You were my boss when we first started radio. And
the boss sort of is a loose translation, but yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Was it weird for you? And I was like, hey, Randy, come do a show with me. Was that kind of weird for you?
No.
Yeah. It's got to be weird for Jay Gruden, though.
I mean, maybe. I mean, if it was going to be weird, I imagine he wouldn't have.
We're friends. That's not and they're friends too, but there's no ego about what you and I do. I know these guys, coaches do ride with some ego.
Yeah.
That's true. I don't know. I just think if it was going to be that big of a deal, I don't know that he wasn't capable of being a consultant anywhere else.
Oh my God! How long are these pimple-faced little kids gonna be playing the damn baseball on the ESPN? It feels like the Little League World Series has been going on forever.
It's only been a week, Jeffrey.
Oh, how much money is Proactive making on these games? Because these little pimple squirters, every time I look up, there they are. There they are. You know?
Some of the best baseball you'll see is on the Little League when they're playing the Little League World Series.
Yeah, you're probably right.
That right there is baseball at the purest form.
The purely bad pitch right there. 888-368-1580.
I had it as a strike, but
that was, I think, no. So, all right. So Jay Gruden now is with the Rams.
Did you see the big fight they had today?
Yeah, Aaron Donald swinging helmets, going all Myles Garrett.
Yeah.
Well,
only he's double wielding,
and none of the helmets were his.
Mm-hmm. Did he take them off, guys?
There were two Bengals helmets.
He took. No, I'm asking. Did he actually take them off, guys?
I don't know.
Or did he just find them and say these will work?
The video. By the time the video starts, you just see two helmets swinging. So you have no idea where he got them. If they were just on the sideline and he was just like, "Oh, this is enough," or if he just grabbed a couple. And it's Aaron Donald, so you can't rule out anything really.
I'm just going to say this. It might be a surprise. You may not agree, but I think maybe Aaron Donald has some anger issues.
I think.
You think?
Possibly. First off, I agree, but possibly the two teams doing a joint practice shouldn't be the two teams that met in the Super Bowl. Like, there's just going to be bad blood.
Yeah.
The guys that lost still regret it. The guys that won are going to still be talking a ton of crap.
Oh yeah.
It's going to get personal and it's going to get weird, and it did clearly.
Aaron Donald was swinging those helmets with intent. He wasn't just making a point. He was trying to make contact.
They got to suspend him.
Because if you're going to swing helmets, especially if it's the opposing team helmet, swing with bad intentions.
They said there were full-on roundhouse punches being swung, helmets being slammed on other people's heads, multiple players. It was a melee, they said. No idea what instigated this thing, but I wish I'd seen that. I wish I had been there for that. That sounds like fun.
I think we'll probably start hearing what happened here in the next few days.
Bad for the Rams, though, if you lose Aaron Donald for a game. I mean, like a real game. Yeah, the NFL, though, the way they're idiots, they were like, we're suspending Aaron Donald for the next preseason game.
Well, when
that sounds about right for the NFL these days. Okay.
When Myles Garrett tried to put a dent in the head of one Mason Rudolph, he was suspended indefinitely, but the season ended after
6 games later.
So 6 games should be the precedent then, you'd think.
Well, no, because Myles Garrett made contact. Unless Aaron Donald made contact, then I don't think it should be as much.
He was trying to make contact.
Prove it, Your Honor.
I watched the video. There's no way.
I guess you don't say that's not how it works in court, is it? Prove it, Your Honor.
No.
Wait,
no.
what? No.
The judge is like, wait, hold on.
Your Honor, Your Honor comes back to you and says, "Excuse me, you prove it, Jack."
No, you prove it.
Was swinging with intent to harm. That is without question. If you watch the video,
but you know what? You could say, well, if I meant to, I would have, and just because I didn't mean I was going to. You know, no. The NFLPA, them dirtbags, if they could get Deshaun Watson off. Bad choice of words. If they can get him off the hook, then by God, Aaron Donald should never see more than 1 day of suspension.
I just think we have video in this case.
I decided to go another direction. Instead of being hurt and upset about the fact that Deshaun Watson did not get an appropriate amount of punishment, I'm going to go the other way. I'm going to hope all these guys, get away with everything.
Wow.
Even murder.
No kidding.
Even murder. You murder somebody, I'm for you. I hope you should. You know what? We should get some Deshaun Watson jerseys.
Wow.
That's what we should do.
Well, you guys enjoy. I'm not.
I can't.
I wouldn't put that filth on.
No, I can't do it. I can't do anything.
It was Deshaun Watson jersey costs. I don't know how much do the NFL jerseys go for, like $130. No, thank you.
I was going to go for satiric irony, but I can't even do it. I can't even do it. Not even a little bit. But yeah, Aaron Donald. Who knows how long it's going to be? I don't know how long. I don't think it should be for 6. I think it maybe 1 to 3. Would you be all right with 1 to 3?
I'd be okay with that. Yeah.
I'm not all right with Quiddy Pay leaving practice early. He's got a bone bruise. I have a question. What really is a bone bruise? Because I thought a bruise was when you bruised your let's say your arm, right? And you got a bruise, but it's a broken blood vessel right there, right? You look at you got a big green purple bruise on your arm, right?
That's a what do you call it? Hematoma?
Sure, whatever. It's a bruise. And then we say he's got a bone bruise. Well, how does a bone bruise? Because it's just bone. It's you know what I'm saying?
All I know is this. I was playing catch and I had some adult beverages,
of course.
And my son, who was throwing the ball, threw the ball, and I misjudged the ball. And instead of catching it with my hand, I caught it with my forearm about right here, just below my wrist.
Mm-hmm.
Now, at first, I thought it was broken. He may have put a little vinegar on it. And then every since then, right here, it's sore all the time. Right here.
When did this happen?
Oh, this was years ago.
So is that a bone bruise?
I would say that is a bone bruise.
I feel like that's more like a fracture because I
had X-rays. It wasn't fracture.
So from what the WebMD is saying is it's
you have cancer.
Well, it
automatically
whatever. Yeah, that's what happens when you go
fair. It almost always says that. You type in I have a cold and then WebMD goes put one foot in a casket.
Yeah.
It's a little aggressive.
I looked up something on WebMD. Today is my last show. I am not expected to be here tomorrow.
So take it with a grain of salt, but the WebMD says that a bone bruise is basically one step down from a bone fracture. So nothing has broken.
Dumb term.
But it is incredibly painful. Because it'll cause all of the same swelling as your body tries to heal it.
Sure. When you get the bone bruise, do you see it? Can you see it through your skin like you see a regular bruise?
No.
Oh, it shouldn't be called a bruise.
Well, it's the bruise of the bone.
I don't care what you say. It's not a bruise. Bruise of broken blood vessel. A bruise is not a.
Well, you're thinking the hematoma bruise.
Yeah, that's a bruise. I don't know.
You're not thinking about the bone bruise is not an actual bruise.
All right, so here's where we finally put Keon to the producer test. I want you to get the Surgeon General of the United States of America on the phone. I need to have a discussion about this.
Just start dialing.
You're damn right. 28 says, will His Excellency Radio Ron show up for the festivities this weekend, or are we mere mortals beneath his presence? No, he's going to be there both days.
Yeah.
He loves hanging out with the super fans. In fact, we made sure of it. He got the name tags. So what you're going to do is when you show up, we're going to have a raffle for prizes. We got a bunch of prizes.
I'm going to put one on. It says, hello, my name is, and I'm going to put Slim Shady.
Then I will too. We should all do that.
All right.
But no, don't do that because we need people to know who the hell everybody is.
Slim Shady.
My name is
Slim Shady.
My name is
Slim Shady.
All right, so listen, the name tag for your text or nickname, so we know, you can say, oh, look, it's Bruno Baller right over there. Hey, look, it's Baby Got Dak, that kind of thing. And so, yeah, he's making sure that that's taken care of. He is the Lord of the prizes, and so he's going to hang out.
Oh yeah, we've got shirts to give away. We've got some hats, right?
and two things. He's a lot of fun if you get him a drink. And if you give him enough, we might get raises. So, drinks for Radio Ron, please. That's all we're going to say about that.
Yeah.
Baby Got Dak says, hey, guys, just discovered they sell football-shaped Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. Oh.
Where?
Yeah, where at? She says, I'm definitely going to have to get some of those to add to our annual draft day charcuterie board that Flying Monkey and myself indulge in every draft that we get to be in.
Wait a minute.
The charcuterie is French for Lunchables.
Where is the charcuterie board and why wasn't I invited?
I think it's on their table at their house and you're not invited.
But
yeah, that's the true thing though. You look it up. Charcuterie.
I know what a charcuterie board is. Miss Kim makes an amazing charcuterie.
That's homemade Lunchables.
Miss Kim makes up a fantastic charcuterie board. I mean, we got the bread dip stuff, with the, it's got the herbs and stuff and the bread dip oil and the bread and the crusty bread.
Not those kind of herbs, Keon. Calm down. What? Big George says, Randy, we're going to have to utilize that giant corporate boardroom at Dave & Buster's to discuss your ongoing lawsuit against the Seattle Kraken.
Yeah, you're right, George.
Should probably have a brief briefing.
Yeah, if you're going to
briefs.
be in town in your briefs, we can meet. Mm-hmm.
Mr. C says, Dave & Buster's, get drunk and throw up on a kid. Count me in, boys. I don't think that's probably their go-to slogan, but yeah, why not? Bruno Baller says, Northern Arizona versus Arizona State 1 week from tonight. He says, go Lumberjacks. Just kidding. Chief Skull says, afternoon, guys. Aaron Donald should be suspended for the entire season. You're just mad because he's Aaron Donald and he's not on your team.
Yeah.
Last Optimist says, if you're going to buy Deshaun Watson jerseys, please buy them from the Chinese Factory Seconds web portal for $35. The customs declaration will list them as raincoats or ladies' dresses, but don't worry, they're really NFL jerseys. Well, thank you for that very bizarrely detailed account of how to get those. Kyle G says, is there a chance I can finally get my Hall of Fame Texter shirt on Saturday?
Damn, whatever happened to those?
I have some. Do I have one of my? I might have that at my desk. Did I? You know what? I'm going to check those, Kyle. Yeah, if I have it, I might. Yeah. You know what I want to do for future Hall of Fame textures and for all of them. I want to get like pewter, like pinky rings, like pinky rings, like a mobster thing. You're a made man. Like it's really? Italian thing. It's not an unmanly thing.
I know what it.
You remember that skit on Saturday Night Live where Joe Pesci is trying them on with Kevin Nealon in the ring shop, and he's like acting out scenes in the mirror, but he's mouthing them, and then Kevin Nealon's like holding them back from killing the guy in the mirror. Okay, just look it up.
See that.
Look up SNL pinky ring, and you should be able to find it on YouTube. That's a funny ass sketch.
This is not going to bring up those web pages that you tricked me with last time, is it?
I just put up SNL, Two Girls in a Cup, Joe Pesci, pinky ring. That's all I'm saying.
No, that's it. I knew it.
Boomer Sooner says, Jeffrey, I don't have a Hall of Fame jersey because there aren't any. All right, listen. Oh, God. Now look what you guys have started. We're going to take a break. We'll come back. We'll talk some more NFL football. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580, The Fanatic.
Thinking about life insurance? What if you could make one free phone call and learn your best price from nearly a dozen highly rated, price competitive companies? Well, that's exactly what happens when you call SelectQuote Life. For example, George is 40. He was getting sky-high quotes from other companies because he takes meds to control his blood pressure. But when I shopped around, I found him a 10-year, $500,000 policy for under $25 a month. I'm SelectQuote agent Dan Savino. And believe me, if SelectQuote isn't shopping for your life insurance, you're probably paying too much.
For your free quote, call 800-928-3366. That's 800-928-3366. 800-928-3366. Or go to selectquote.com. Since 1985, we shop, you save.
Get full details on the example policy at selectquote.com/commercials. Or price could vary depending on your health, issuing company, and other factors. Not available in all states.
Know what I could really use? A vacation from inflated prices. So I shopped Kohl's Friends and Family Sale. With the extra 20% off, I got my husband a shirt for under $8, myself some jeans for just $27.99, and both of us a pair of boots for less than $32. Plus, I earned Kohl's cash. More style and more savings? Check and check. Select styles. 20% offer ends August 28th. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
At the United States Postal Service, we deliver packages fast and affordably, so you can give your customers what they want when they need it. We're delivering for one-stop shops, mom and pops, pop-ups, startups, retail, wholesale, large scale, small biz, big box, customers, customizers. So no matter what business you're in, we'll always be delivering for you. USPS, delivering for America. Learn more at USPS.com/delivery.
There's no doubt that Harman Solar can save you up to 85% on your monthly electric bill. That's a fact. Bruce Jacobs here. But did you know it's possible to get solar for zero down and no payments for 12 months? You can lease, finance, or even purchase outright. They have plans that fit everybody. Harman Solar is a family-owned, woman-owned local company that uses top-of-the-line equipment. Call Harmon Solar at 800-281-3189. That's 800-281-3189, or go to harmonsolar.com.
If you're an IT professional looking for an opportunity with great benefits and the freedom to creatively solve problems in a career with great growth potential and a team environment, look no further than Affinity Technology. Serving the Valley since 1992, Affinity Technology is looking for a level 1 tech to develop and deliver excellent solutions and outstanding customer service. Visit atechaz.com/jobs and get started with your future today. That's atechaz.com/jobs.
Don't just do it every day. Do it several times a day because it feels that good.
Yep, that's what I'm talking about.
Get the latest sports headlines, the buzz around the league, listen to podcasts, stay up with social media. Just log on to our website at 1580thefanatic.com.
David Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic. So I checked out over by my desk, and for some reason I thought there might have been a Hall of Fame class where we gave them a t-shirt with their actual text or nickname on them. But I think everybody that was supposed to get those got those, because under my desk all I found were 2 of these t-shirts, and I think these will go into the raffle tomorrow. On Saturday. The Daily Blender Super Fan t-shirt has the Blender logo and the 1580 Fanatic logo, and it says big letters Daily Blender Superfan. These are pretty sweet, man. And
collector items, man.
I got 2 double extra larges. That's all I got. As far as all you Hall of Famers raving kids like, hey, I need my Hall of Fame shirt, and Boomer Sooner says, I don't have a Hall of Famer. I think what it was is with those guys, we were just going to give you the basic t-shirts, just until we could do something more special. So, but these are not Hall of Fame t-shirts.
Yeah, you got to understand, we had like a 3-year hiatus there.
Yeah. Hey, what would you rather have? Would you rather have like a cool like pewter ring that has like a logo on it and like super like a Hall of Famer, and like you're in a club and everybody has the same ring? I like Magnum PI and TC and Rick and Higgins. They all had that we're buddies ring. Wouldn't you rather have that than just a t-shirt that can wear out and go to crap?
I don't know.
What's that buzz? 888-368-1580. Boogie says, I never got a Hall of Fame t-shirt with my texter name on it. Where's my t-shirt? It's a lot better than the other dumb shirt I had to wear with a dumb, stupid picture on it. That was the best t-shirt you ever wore. Do you not hear that buzz?
No.
You don't hear the buzz?
No.
You don't hear that?
Okay. How many ways can I say no?
I need a doctor.
I mean, with your hearing, I'm sure you're actually hearing something, but I can't hear it.
So I told you about Quiddy Pay getting his bone bruise, and then that started a whole thing. Well, now I have another question. We need a real doctor. Now, I'll give you...
Don't we have a couple of doctors on that?
I know we do, Screaming Eagle and Doc Mike, but they're never around when you need them. That's why you always have to say, is there a doctor in the house? And generally, there's not. You could say that on a golf course. Bam, 7 doctors show right over wherever you're good.
Yeah, let's make this quick, man. I'm shooting 4 under par. Let's go.
You get general practitioners, you get heart surgeons, brain surgeons. Somebody will check your cervix, and somebody will give you a breast implant right there on the course. If you ask for a doctor out there, but is there a doctor in the house? Well, now, I got nobody. So, hell's an avulsion. This is the second avulsion we've had this year.
An avulsion?
I've never heard of an avulsion fracture before this year. Now we've had 2 of them. They're saying that Tyron Smith, the left tackle for the Cowboys, that's what got him, an avulsion fracture. I don't even know where my vulva is.
I don't think it.
A vulve?
Oh,
a vul?
Well, it's not a location. It's a type of fracture that happens near ligaments. So the Mayo Clinic says that it occurs when a small chunk of bone attached to a tendon or ligament gets pulled away from the main part of the bone.
So the tendon comes, it doesn't, the tendon stays on that chunk of bone, but the bone comes off the bone.
Yeah. Yeah.
How do you fix that?
And it can happen in your hip, your elbow, your ankle, any joint, really.
That sounds worse than a regular thing. like your ligament coming off the bone. That seems like this might be worse.
Yeah, because the ligament coming off, they could just reattach that pretty easily. With the bone, well, now we're talking about you got to screw the bone.
I got to screw what?
With metal plates.
How am I going to be able to do that with a avulsion, Keon?
Well, it's because of the avulsion that you
I can't even do that if I get a side ache. You're asking a lot of me right now, Keon.
I'm not asking a lot of you.
I'm getting older.
I'm asking a lot of the doctor who is going to have to be working on you if you ever get an avulsion fracture.
Well, I can't do anything with him with a side ache either. So,
huzzah!
Mekhi Becton had one earlier this month, and that was the first time I'd heard about it. Now, Tyron Smith, and this is bad news for the Cowboys. They needed this guy.
They do, and it's two left tackles, by the way. The Jets needed Mekhi Becton, so I don't know how this is all going to work out. But Tyron Smith is the best left tackle when he's healthy, and this is probably the worst injury that he's had in his career, and he's had a few.
I have a question. How do you fix this? Do you like a staple gun? Do they detach the ligament from that little chunk of bone? Take the chunk of bone out and attach the ligament to the bone?
I would imagine they reaffix the bone back to the bone, don't they?
No, I think you got to take the ligament off that chunk of bone, throw that away. Here, kitty, get it out of here. And then you attach the ligament to the original bone.
Well, actually, they say it doesn't need very much surgical intervention. Basically try and get the bone back in place from where it was pulled out of, and then you just got to rest.
So the bone connects back to the bone?
Yeah, well, the bone is a living, breathing organism.
This doesn't seem right. Every skeleton I've ever seen, it doesn't work that way.
It create new bone. It grafts back in.
So yeah, there's not really much you can do about it. They just kind of get it to where it holds in place.
You know, when they say, that tear is worse, like a little tear is worse than a complete detachment because the attachment will heal faster. I feel like taking that little chunk of bone off the ligament and attaching the ligament to the big bone, it would be quicker. Feel like that'd be better. Ligament to bone is probably easier to heal than bone to bone, isn't it? I say this with absolutely no medical training.
I forget all my surgical training that I had.
I'm just reading off of the Mayo Clinic website. So,
oh my God, Tyron Smith now has cancer.
Oh,
damn you, WebMD!
No, that's WebMD. That's not the Mayo
I
Clinic.
left WebMD because I didn't want to kill Tyron Smith.
Well, the Mayo Clinic is that I'd rather get mine from the Miracle Whip Clinic. So, also, somebody find out how they fix the avulsion. I kind of want to know. Don't you want to know how to fix an avulsion? Because what if one of us had an avulsion and we needed to fix it immediately? I'd like to make sure we get this right. In the meantime, here's a guy who says he's back, he's better, he's motivated, and his old motivation is shutting everybody the hell up, and that is Saquon Barkley. Would you take him in the draft?
No.
Yeah, I think he's going to be pretty low on the old running back list, isn't he?
And it's not his fault. I just think he's behind one of the worst offensive lines in the league. And I don't care how good of a running back you are, unless your last name is Sanders and your first name is Barry. That offensive line is not good for any running back.
What if you go by Barry, but your real first name is Barack?
Well,
that seems a little shady to me.
Maybe, but your last name would still have to be Sanders.
Just call you that too. What's up, B? That's what I'd say. Shooter McGavin. Damn right. Yeah, see, why didn't I think of that? You don't even need to look it up how to fix this. He says, just get some Flex Seal.
Well, yeah.
There you go.
Flex Seal fixes everything, but no. What seriously, you rest it. That's how you fix it.
Yeah, but
if the bone, if it's too far away,
how long do you have to rest it?
Then they've got to reattach. It could be 2 to 3 months.
So you just gotta sit there and stare at whatever it is and go, come on, bone.
Depending on the joint.
Come on, bone.
Depending on the joint, there may be some exercises you can do.
All right, how long does it take the ligament to just attach to the bone if it had detached from itself? I bet less time. I'm going to guess less time.
Yeah, but you want as much of the whole piece of the bone together.
It didn't do me any good the first time. I'd rather get rid of the chunk that came off and start fresh.
Well, it's not going to regrow what's not there.
Is there a doctor listening right now? We kind of need a doctor, I think. Bruno Baller says, I'm not a doctor, but I can play one on the blender. Well, all of us can. Raven Kemp says, absolutely would rather have a Hall of Fame ring. I already have 2 Daily Blender shirts. I wear them with pride. And I'll have one of them on under my Ravens jersey this Saturday for the draft. Yeah, it's going to get hot. Don't you think that'd be hot, having a T-shirt under a jersey?
Yeah. What are you doing, Raven Kid? Just show the real one. Yeah. Just leave the Ravens gear at home.
I'm going to wear my Colts jersey, I think.
I'm not.
Well, I don't need you to wear my Colts jersey. I'm wearing it.
No, I'm not going to wear it. I couldn't even fit into your Colts jersey. Just stop asking.
I didn't say both of us need to be in at the same time, Randy.
It's not what you said last night.
Kyle G says Smith is going to be on a lot of bed rest, which is going to make him get out of shape, and his return will be hard, making it more likely he gets re-injured. This could end his career. Well, you assume that that time is going to completely destroy his physicality. It doesn't need to be true, but I guess you know him better than I do. Hefty Lefty says an avulsion fracture is what Kobe had in his index finger on his shooting hand in 2010. Slightly easier to play through than a hamstring. So he had the same bone detachment from the finger, because I've had where the ligaments just detach, the tendons detach, and the fingers are just kind of drooping, and then you have to wait while it's splinted for it to reconnect. That's what I'm saying. The tendon reconnecting on the finger took 8 weeks. I figure if a bone is involved, it might take more. But again, I don't know.
According to what I'm reading here, the bone starts creating cells that generate bone growth as soon as it happens, as soon as it's separated.
Right.
That's why you have to be in a cast.
How long does it take a ligament to reattach? That's what you guys need to be looking up right now.
I read 26 weeks.
How many months is that in dog years? 8 months.
Yeah.
26 is 6 months. 6-ish months.
So actually longer than if you.
Don't question my medical integrity ever again. How dare you look this up just to try to got me on this show?
You asked me to.
Also, you know what? Don't cloud the conversation with truth.
Also, this is an avulsion fracture in his knee, which is
wow. All right. Well, we'll see what happens, but hopefully he'll make a comeback. I hate to see these guys get hurt like that,
especially a guy like him, because he's so good. He's so damn good.
Fifth letter says, who needs me to take an extra Raider jersey for Saturday? Keon, Randy, Radio Pal.
No, I'm good.
I got a commando shirt. I'll be wearing that.
I don't know. I got nothing against the Raiders.
Yeah, they're just not my team. Yeah, that's really. I just wear the colors of my team.
Good colors. I like the great jerseys.
I expect the Raiders to be much improved this year. They finally have a head coach in place. They're not dealing with all that off field junk.
Devontae Adams.
They added Devontae. They added my guy Chandler Jones.
Yep.
I expect them to be much better this year.
Prison Wallet says broken bones are actually stronger than the original. Well, I get that. I just didn't know that little bones could reconnect to each other. I didn't know that. Last Optimist says, what's worse, today's injury or yesterday's detachable penis? Oh, yeah, you're my new favorite player. What's his name again?
It's Michael Penix.
Michael Penix Jr.
Ooh.
I say it fast. He thinks I'm saying penis, but I'm not. I'm saying Michael Penix Jr. You clearly hear the X when I say that, right, Randy?
Oh, yes.
Michael Penix Jr. Boomer Sooner says, I don't know if you'll notice me on Saturday. You're probably right, Booner. We probably won't. He says, I got to watch Eric Dickerson with the Rams when I had season tickets years ago. Unbelievable once he hits the hole. It's not a family show, but damn, Boomer Sooner. Come on. Hefty Lefty says, that guy from Ghana yesterday, he's going to need those bone cells. It's too late for him. Again, I'll explain it to you later. It's too much.
It's too many layers.
Too much for this next 2 minutes. That's what happens when you miss shows. So J.C. Treader has retired from the Cleveland Browns. He is a situation where, because nobody would ask him to play. He just sat around. Nobody wanted to bring him on. And he said, because, people were bitter about, what he has done as NFLPA president. And I agree with them, because J.C. Treader, if you were part of arguing on behalf of Deshaun Watson, enjoy your time in hell. Enjoy your time rotting and stinking in hell, because that's where you should be. But yeah, he's whining about it, saying, well, if I didn't realize how many people, I pissed off. Okay.
Can't imagine why.
Now you know.
Think of no reasons at all.
He says, my NFLPA job is going to end my career before my knees end my career.
It's too bad. Yeah.
You argued on the wrong side of history, my friend, and sometimes there are consequences.
But you won the case.
Feels good, doesn't it? All right. The show's going by fast. I hope it is for people listening. I think every time that somebody's on the show, I'm like, wow, that show went quick. Maybe for you. All right. Hitting the Nut says the foot bone's connected to the leg bone connected to the something. I don't know any more bones in this song. Yeah, I don't know the bones either. I'm not a doctor. Fifth letter says, okay, fellas, the others there if you change your mind. But now that I think about it, I might wear my Pat Beverly Laker jersey.
It's a football day tomorrow. Football.
No, wear it. We can all have a laugh.
Football.
It's the Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic.
Get Labor Day savings at Lowe's. Buy one, get one 50% off select HGTV Home by Sherwin-Williams Paint and Cabot Exterior Stains via rebate. And save on Lowe's exclusive Stainmaster laminate flooring starting at $269 per square foot. It's 3 times wear resistant and backed by a lifetime limited warranty. Shop Labor Day savings now at Lowe's. Stainmaster claims compared to standard residential grade laminate. See warranty at Lowe's.com/Stainmaster. Conditions and exclusions apply. See store Lowe's.com for paint details and restrictions. While supplies last. Offer valid to 9/7.
Are you a planner? Do you like to plan ahead? Then, of course, you already have a plan to call Harmon Solar, right? Bruce Jacobs here. It should be at the top of your list to get solar now and enjoy huge savings next summer. Up to 85% on your monthly bill with 0 down and no payments for 12 months. Then you can plan what to do with all that extra money. Harmon Solar is a family-owned, women-owned, local company that uses top-of-the-line equipment. Call Harmon Solar 800-281-3189 or go to harmonsolar.com.
Hi, Jada Cantor here, Desert Wholesale Diamond. I'm Diamond Dave's daughter. For over 31 years, my dad has been importing directly from overseas and building beautiful rings for clients, all at wholesale prices. How can he do what no one else can? He grew up in my grandpa's 22-store chain, starting part-time at age 13. And when he sold to the big chains, my dad started his own company in 1990. No one else with the fourth-generation connections, in-house importing, and design opens their office to individuals but him. He loves offering expertise to you so you can get a true wholesale deal and propose with the ring you never imagined possible. It's amazingly rewarding and so many of his clients become friends. If you had a friend that could offer you a true wholesale deal on a diamond, wouldn't you call him? Well, now you do. My dad, Diamond Dave.
Call Diamond Dave at 480-397-2450 or reach him on Instagram at Diamond Dave Cantor. That's Kantor, or visit him online at diamonddaveaz.com. That's diamonddaveaz.com.
Hi, this is Nick LaCapria with the Daily Sports Quiz. Many NFL football teams have done one thing in particular to separate them from other teams. There was one team that was the first to come out with the no-huddle offense. Name that team. The answer coming up on the Daily Sports Quiz.
Nick LaCapria's Daily Sports Quiz brings you 8 different questions from the world of sports each day. If you want even more questions from the world of sports, visit Nick LaCapria's new website, sportstrivia.org. You can test your sports trivia knowledge and get answers to some great questions from the world of sports trivia. Sportstrivia.org. It's free, it's fun, and it's challenging. If you like the Daily Sports Quiz, you'll love sportstrivia.org.
The answer to today's Daily Sports Quiz: name the NFL team that was the first with the no-huddle offense. Maybe you guessed the Dallas Cowboys or perhaps the Vikings. Nope. The answer, the Cincinnati Bengals. The Cincinnati Bengals, the first with the no-huddle offense. I'm Nick LaCapria with the Daily Sports Quiz.
Live from the Harmon Solar Studios in Scottsdale. This is KQFN Tempe. Also transmitting on K25CD Phoenix at 99.3 FM and K240 U Fountain Hills at 95.9 FM.
It's time for the third hour.
Quiet, people, settle down. Because it's time.
Time for what?
Showtime.
When does it start?
Right now. 3, 2, 1.
Let's get on with the show.
Let's do it.
All right, everybody, it's 5 o'clock here on the Daily Blender. I'm your good friend, your radio pal, Jeffrey O'Brien, alongside Randy White. Got Keon Rose in the control room, and you guys are on the Fanatic text line, 888-368-1580, as a broadcast live from the Harmon Solar Studio in Scottsdale. See, Randy's laughing because he's like, he sees me, he's like, hold it together, hold it together. I'm like that X-Wing pilot that can't quite, blows up in the side of the Death Star. Hi.
Howdy.
So, I got to start working out. I got to start
You
doing
and
some
me both.
exercise.
You and me both, man.
Because coming back to the studio, when I walk through, there's a lot of reflective surfaces outside. And as you walk by, you're like, oh, God, that's what I look like now.
Yeah.
And you get a nice, good side profile of yourself to really just let the self-loathing sink in.
Yep. So that's one of those unsettling things that don't happen at my house.
No reflective surfaces at your house?
Well, there are, but they're all front facing. And I try to get mirrors in the bedroom, but my wife's like, no, well, that's she says that's like it's an energy vortex sort of. It just pulls the energy out of the room. It's better just to have nice decorations. And in my head, I'm thinking, she's on to me.
Pulls the energy out of the room, huh?
I think she was just trying to fluff me with BS. She was like, you perv, you don't get another mirror in here. No, that's not happening here. That ain't happening. So, walking by, I kind of look over. I'm like, oh God, what have I done? So, I've got the equipment. I just need to make myself do it. But I'm a very busy guy, and I always have something else. But I have to commit myself to doing something, and I just have a hell of a time doing it because there's always something. And I thought, well, what I got to do? Well, it turns out there is a chain of gyms called Blink Fitness, and it's owned by Equinox.
Blink.
They started this in New York, and they're only in big cities. I don't know if they're here yet, but they're trying to attract new customers by offering to hypnotize people and trick them into enjoying exercise. And they're calling it gymnosis.
Really?
I need some gymnosis.
Wow.
It's described as a series of free in-gym and virtual hypnosis sessions. They're supposed to make you motivated to work out by accessing your subconsciousness.
See, I wouldn't trust that.
Yeah.
Wouldn't trust it.
Kind of thing.
No, they get you under the spell, take your PIN number, your social security.
Yeah. Those gym salespeople are very pushy in there. They're corrupt.
They're pushy without hypnosis.
Yeah. But I wouldn't mind getting hypnotized to want and like to do this. I mean, I'm just saying something's got to happen here.
You just, set yourself a goal and then reward yourself when you have that goal.
And then I hear blah, 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 drink whiskey. That's it. I just.
My issue is that I like playing basketball because you can run a lot and not notice that you're running a lot.
That's true.
And I haven't found a ton of places. I don't know. I still don't know the lay of the land. So I don't know where people are playing basketball.
You ain't even looking.
I'm looking, but
no, you're not.
I want to know consistently where do people show up? So
I gotta tell you,
you go Monday and then Tuesday they're not there.
I've learned something. Do you mind being Mormon? Because every Mormon church has a basketball court in it.
No, that's true.
And it's air conditioned. And if you play your cards right, now you got a place to go play basketball. Okay, air conditioned, not outside in the heat.
I do mind being Mormon, unfortunately, but it's not that I haven't.
The Mormons don't mind it. I don't know why you're being a bigot about it.
I'm not being
a
bigot about
bigot over there.
I was in a religion that was very similar.
Don't you just
and I'm kind of
submit?
Just done now,
and let us baptize you alive or dead, Keon.
Got out of one. Can I not stay out of the others?
I'll be honest. I'm not Mormon. Is that how it works? I may be getting this wrong.
I'm not Mormon either.
I'm trying to help you find a place to play basketball.
There are plenty of places to play. I just need there to also be people there.
Well,
consistently.
Yeah.
It's just
it's the drop dead center of summer right now in the valley. You're probably not going to get too many games, pickup games going on.
I mean, I've seen them, and there's like a Phoenix.
Games or
Mormons?
Facebook. Because there's Mormons everywhere.
The Mormons are all over. You can't avoid them at all. Yeah,
they'll wear magic underwear under their jerseys.
Huh.
Yeah. So
did not know that.
Now, when it cools down, you'll get a little. Hefty Lefty says Mormon gym basketball. That's usually on Tuesday nights in North Phoenix.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah. No, listen. People will wonder
if they don't mind a non-Mormon going in there, that's fine.
Yeah. Although the opportunity would be amazing for them.
But now they don't have to come to my door. I've walked up to them. Yeah.
We know you've been ducking us. We know when we're ringing the bell. It's like we know your camera picks up our 10 speeds. So come play some basketball. Let's talk.
We know your camera picks up our 10 speeds.
Yeah, you got the doorbell camera, and you're like, oh boy, here they come. Bing boom. Yeah, I know they're in, I know they're in there. But no, it's actually they're really cool about that sort of thing. And people, it's funny because the non-Mormons are like, "Oh my God, Jeffrey is just making fun of Mormons." I'm not making fun of Mormons. Mormons are in on the joke. I went to high school with about 2,000 Mormons, and they're great people, nicest people ever, and they can laugh at themselves. That's what I always appreciated about them. One time was like, I asked on radio, I'm like, "Hey Mormons, what's with all the damn trampolines? Why your houses always have trampolines?" And then somebody says, "Well, because we want to jump up and down, and we think, well, we can get closer to God." And this woman actually had me for about 30 seconds. I was like, "Really?" She's like, "No, you idiot. This is fun for kids." Like, "Oh, okay, yeah, you got me. You got me." So don't worry about Mormons getting mad at me. If you're a Mormon and you're mad at me, let me know. But I doubt it. Glendale Runner says, "Jeffrey, I do a lot of running races and stuff. My best advice to somebody who wants to get into shape for a run, pay the entry fee." You're under the mistaken thought process that I'm thinking of doing a 5K. The only thing I might eat some Special K. That's it. I'm not K-ing anything. I'm not marathoning. I'm not going to do any runs. Forget that. I won the cancer run, and that's it. I'm done. My career is over.
Wasn't a run.
I won and just stopped.
It was a walk, and it was not a competition.
Well, Glendale Runner says, if you're not committed, you're not going to meet the goal. Anyone else from the Fourth Dimension racing the Anthem Sprint this weekend? What dumbass decided to hold a race in August where it's hot and humid?
Probably Glendale Runner. He's probably the organizer.
I mean, also people who run kind of don't give a damn.
Doesn't feel so good now, does it?
Sorry, Glendale Runner. If that's yours, I apologize. But what the hell are you thinking? You're going to kill people.
People who run just hydrate and don't care.
Yeah, man.
We got people dropping dead on the trails because these Midwesterners like, "I think I can handle the heat. I'm fine." And then dead. What are you're going to kill people out there at this race?
My mom is a runner, has done a bunch of half marathons and stuff. And I went running with her one time and I thought I was going to die.
See what I'm saying? Imagine doing that in this heat and humidity.
Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine.
Forget about it. Bruno Baller says, at nighttime, even in the summer, you'll see some pickup games in some of the city parks, there in Phoenix under the lights.
Yeah.
Last Optimist says, according to police reports, the local former LA fitness locations are popular places for pickup basketball games. What the hell are you talking
I'm trying to understand what
people are breaking into the empty gyms and
I see.
playing basketball.
That's what they're doing.
The local Phoenix police report gave me that clue.
Well, okay, I'm trying to play legal games of basketball. I'm trying to not show up on a Phoenix police report.
President Wallet says, "I just bought a recumbent exercise bike for the house. 10-minute. Wait, what? What's a recumbent bike?"
It's a bike that has a back on it and handlebars down here, so you can lean. People with bad backs like myself.
Oh,
those are excellent. Excellent. They don't put any stress on your back.
Well, he says he gets on that at the house for 10 minutes in the morning when he wakes up. Great way to get the blood flowing. Feel much better in the morning, like drink a cup of coffee right there.
Yeah. Yeah, it sure does.
I don't know. I would want to take that bike and put it out in a bike path and just sit there on it and pedal right there. It just people drive by. What the hell is he doing? Hey, I'm on a bike path. How about you give me a little room here? My stationary bike on the bike path. Glendale Runner says, "Oh no, it's a short race, 3-mile run. Stop."
This is exactly the stuff that runners say that drives everybody insane. It might be short to you because you run, but if the last place I ran to was from the fridge to the couch and then back to the fridge, that's a long run for me.
Yeah, 3 miles. The first one would kill me. Okay. He says, here's what it is. It's a 3-mile run, 12-mile bike ride, and a 400-yard swim. I'll finish about an hour and 20 minutes.
Well, at least you're swimming towards the end of the thing.
Yeah. Come on back where I'm dead and pay your respects. He says, "I'm laughing with you. Don't worry about it. Four Peaks Racing puts on the events."
The last place I ran was to my fridge for a beer.
You ran?
Does the entry fee for that race cover the cost of the funerals of the people who die in the race? Holy hell. Last Optimist says the local LA fitness sites were the locations, a number of stabbings and shootings triggered by disputes during local pickup basketball games in the West Valley. Yeah, no wonder they can't get a referee out there.
No blood, no foul.
Hefty Lefty says 3 miles isn't a sprint. Pretty big misnomer right there. Prison Wallet says, check out the Death Valley Marathon. No prizes, no anything, no entry fee, but it's a run through Death Valley in the middle of summer.
Some of these extreme guys will do what honestly they'll do that.
Good for them.
Extreme, I hear stupid.
There are guys out there, our age, Jeffrey, that will go these extreme marathoners that will do a race 150 miles.
The only reason you train for something like that is what you got at home going, why you get off the couch? You all the time. Why you got to come? My sister is coming over later. I think maybe we should play some cards tonight. Where are you going? Going for a run. Okay. Yeah, that's the only reason you'd ever do something like that.
That's it, huh?
Some battle axe back at the house, you know? I mean, no. What? You know, at my age, any number of things could kill me without any effort. I'm not helping.
Well, you know, Jim Quick, he fell over dead. He was running a marathon at the time.
And Jim Quick slowed down pretty quick when he died, didn't he? Big George says, Jeffrey, you don't want to be hypnotized to be a gym enthusiast. You'd end up being one of them guys, them gym rats, always hanging out the gym, wearing muscle shirts, hitting on younger women, talking about how you work out all the time. Don't turn to the dark side, Jeffrey. I don't think I would ever become that. Yeah. First,
you can go to the gym and be motivated to exercise without being gym bro, I guess.
I'm a happily married man, you know. I don't think I'd never be the guys like, you lift? Yeah, I'm not gonna.
Hey, bro, how much do you lift?
Why do you stop skipping leg day, bro?
Yeah, I don't.
Bro, do you even lift?
Yeah. George says, was that a vocal impersonation of your wife? No, that's a vocal impersonation of people who run marathons' wives. My wife's voice is beautiful, and as you know, I don't run marathons. That should tell you how good the marriage is. Prison Wallet says, I'd like to give a shout out to the 75-year-old man who runs up and down Camelback Mountain 9 times a day.
I don't know what to think about that.
There's always that one asterisk, except for that guy.
Show off.
Yeah. What a jerk. Tell him I think he's a jerk. Hefty Lefty says the refs are probably the ones that got stabbed, I think.
Excuse me?
Kyle G says Jimmy Haslam is a monster. First he gets Watson, gives him a ridiculous contract. Then he plays both sides. Then he gets Treader on the NFLPA to fight for Watson. And then finally doesn't even give Treader a contract offer. Dude is stabbing backs left and right.
You know, like a bad person.
You know, like the devil.
The devil.
Kyle G. Jimmy Haslam is the devil.
No difference, really.
Say, that's who he is. Piece of crap. Speaking of that, how about Joel Bentonio there? Surprised that his comments have gotten backlash. You know, where he's like, hey, well, I guess it's Cleveland against the world. We'll be ready for it.
Excuse me?
He's like, more than ever, it's us, Cleveland against the world. We'll be ready for it. So you lockstep arms. Yeah. And he's surprised he's getting he's like, every stadium we go to, we're gonna get booed. I don't know if it'll get worse. I think people get tired of booing, you know. People are never going to get tired of booing Deshaun Watson. Remember the trash cans with the Astros?
Yeah.
Still happening. Imagine how long this is going to follow Deshaun Watson.
Hopefully for the rest of his life.
Yeah,
but it's gonna be a while, you know. And Jaguars fans are not known to be mean fans.
And they went off.
Yeah, so I can't wait till Deshaun Watson rolls into Philly, rolls into New York, you know, rolls into Chicago. Some of these cities that are going to really let him hear it.
Do they play the Cardinals? Do they play the Colts? My wife wanted to know, hey, do you want to go to Lucas Oil Field this season? And I'm like, yeah, I guess so. I want to go to that game. I heckled Kobe for what he did. I can't wait to heckle Deshaun Watson for it.
Let's see here. Nope. The Browns. The Browns don't play the horseshoe this year, or the Cardinals, or the Cardinals.
Well, you're not going to see him in the Super Bowl, that's for sure. So, oh well.
I see him every morning in the Super Bowl. Right after my first cup of coffee.
Well done.
Thank you.
All right. Well, let's move on to another piece of crap. Let's talk about Dan Snyder for a moment.
Hey, all right.
Another piece of crap.
Hey, there's my favorite.
Dan Snyder.
Waste of skin.
So you know how FedEx Field has sewage falling on people, and then people are breaking their knees and their ankles on the field, and it's just a disaster. It's ranked as the worst stadium in the league. And, so when you go to the worst stadium in the league to watch some preseason action or some regular NFL games, I got to wonder, do you think you should be paying the highest amount of money for a beer in the entire country at a stadium? Do you know the prices?
I don't know the prices. No.
All right. $14 for a standard draft.
Oh, man.
I mean, if you asked me to guess which stadium had the highest prices in beer, I don't know. I would have guessed Washington because of
Dallas.
The eye gouger Dan Snyder himself. I mean, the parking is insane. So I can't imagine.
How much is parking?
Oh man, like easily $100 the last time.
$100 to park to go to that miserable stadium.
The last time I was even around there. So I don't even know what the prices are now, if they've jacked them up further or what. Can't even tell you.
All right. So here's the prices. For import beer, you're paying for the specialty King can $18.
Wow.
Domestic beer in a can $16. Souvenir fountain soda, well, that's $12.50.
Wow.
Here you go, kid. Here's your $12.50 beer. Drink.
Souvenir soda, a plastic cup.
Yeah. Bottled water, $6. Now, if you're a gold member, which means probably you paid a huge fee to just get discount prices, then it's a little bit better. But yeah, way to go, Dan Snyder. Way to go, you piece of crap.
When I was a kid, there was a waiting list to be a season ticket holder to be a Washington fan. Now, we're not even close to that. They've tried to artificially recreate it by, blacking out some of the seats and stuff. Still doesn't work anymore. And I can't imagine why. You're not taking care of your fans. You got sewage water falling them when they're trying to get to their seats. I can't imagine why.
Well, we can't fix the leak if you don't buy the beer. It's just it's economics, man.
Congratulations. Now you don't have a bunch of season ticket holders who actually want to be there.
Why does anything ever work out for us? Stupid.
Never put two and two together.
All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll talk some more NFL. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic.
My brother-in-law died suddenly, and now my sister and her kids have to sell their home. That's why I told my husband we could not put off getting life insurance any longer. An agent offered us a 10-year, $500,000 policy for nearly $50 a month. Then we called SelectQuote. SelectQuote found us identical coverage for only $19 a month, a savings of $369 a year.
Whether you need a $500,000 policy or a $5 million policy, SelectQuote could save you more than 50% on term life insurance. For your free quote, call SelectQuote at 1-800-216-9922. That's 1-800-216-9922. Or go to SelectQuote.com. That's 1-800-216-9922. SelectQuote. We shop, you save. Full details on example policies at selectquote.com/commercials.
Know what I could really use? A vacation from inflated prices. So I shopped Kohl's Friends and Family Sale. With the extra 20% off, I got my husband a shirt for under $8, myself some jeans for just $27.99, and both of us a pair of boots for less than $32. Plus, I earned Kohl's cash. More style and more savings? Check and check. Select styles. 20% offer ends August 28th. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
The roar of our engines, the pump of our heartbeats, the pedal to our metal, the sparks that ignite us, the pistons that push us, the passions that drive us. From the feelings that move us to the places that pull us on the roads that unite us. With nearly 6,000 stores and over 17,000 auto care centers, Napa has America's largest network of parts and care, here to keep you firing on all cylinders.
Hey guys, time to get your fantasy football on. Be part of the Daily Blender Fantasy Football League. See if your team has what it takes to take on the Blender personalities of the fourth dimension. You could win $100 from our friends at Harman Solar if you win your league. To sign up, just email me, blender@1580thefanatic.com. Blender@1580thefanatic.com. That's blender@1580thefanatic.com. Oh, wait, you should probably listen to the show too. It's the Daily Blender Fantasy Football League, only from 1580 The Fanatic.
Game of intimidation, a game of power, a game of strength, speed, and violence.
Plus, they have these little guys called kickers. We are your gridiron connections to the NFL. With the live games you want and the pigskin news, scores, and talk you need. We are 1580 and 99.3 The Fanatic. Arizona's home for the NFL.
Yeah. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic. Is this supposed to be getting dark already?
Well, it is pushing towards that time of year.
I think we got. Can we get a weather forecast?
I'd love to, but right now my weather forecast machine
is it back at home.
No, it's currently being used as a camera.
Oh.
I'll have to try to look it up on this other machine here.
On the Dale machine?
Yeah.
All right. 888-368-1580. Gamecock says, in honor of the Gamecocks mascot's new nickname, can I change mine to the no, I don't think I can read it that way.
So that was one of the suggested names. If you are reading what I think you're reading.
The Sea Commander?
Yeah. That was one of the suggested names. It went viral this morning.
Yeah, I don't feel
the South Carolina newspaper put out a poll and it won by a landslide.
I feel like it'd be the Game Commander. You know what I'm saying? And not the you got the Gamecocks or the Gamecock Commander. You can't just do part of it and get away with it.
At least not the second half. Yeah.
Ukla says, that was funny there, Randy. Thanks for putting a smile on my face.
You're welcome.
Yeah, usually he listens to the show and never even cracks a smile. So you made his day.
Thank you.
Well done.
Yeah.
Tonight, by the way, is the official Amazon Prime debut of their NFL Thursday Night Football thing.
No kidding.
With the Al Michaels and the Herpes Street's going to be there. And I don't know. It's already on. I don't think I'm gonna be home in enough time to watch it though.
Well, I know I'm not going to be able to.
So somebody will have to tell us if it was worth the damn. Florida Mustard says, come on, Jeffrey, who you got in the opener? UF versus Utah? I'll take the Mormons. 888-368-1580. So I guess they're going to do their preseason game sort of to work out the bugs and the kinks of first Al Michaels, how much powder to put on his head. Herpes Street, let's get him a lot of makeup on camera because herpes. And who's the girl on the show? Who's the sideline girl? Or I forgot who that's. Is that Erin Andrews or somebody else?
No, she's on Fox.
I don't know. All these people move around quite a bit, so you never know.
Is it Michelle Tafoya?
No, she's off being a Trumper. So no,
okay.
That's a true story. That's why NBC was like, oh, we heard some of the things you said. Maybe we'll just not renew that contract. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. You find out who the girl is. I don't know. I'm not allowed to look up girls on my computer. I just don't ever want something like that to be in my search history. You know what I mean? That's why I make other people do it. So, all right, let's talk about some of the players. We haven't talked about players and the
quarterbacks or anything.
Kenny Pickett. He's pretty happy. You can tell that because he gave a teeniest little thumbs up with his tiny little hands, like this.
I don't know why he looks like he has normal hands to me.
Well, evidently that was a big deal during the draft. He has these itty bitty, teeny weeny little hands, and
I don't believe it.
But they work.
Yeah, I mean,
So-
he's making a run at being the starting quarterback.
Well, Mitch Trubisky has been the number one, and now
No, he is a future Hall of Famer.
yeah, and well, here comes Kenny Pickett, first round pick, and he's been picking up more reps. He's doing better. He's playing pretty good there.
Yeah,
and I think that Kenny Pickett's going to be the future, but I mean, I think that they're just going to let him kind of keep learning, and let's go with Mitch Trubisky because
I don't know, man.
we expect him to lose. We don't. It's a bad look if Kenny Pickett starts losing all the plays.
I don't think Mike Tomlinson wants to lose.
Well, nobody wants to lose.
No, I don't think he.
Well, then he better go with Kenny Pickett. He better make him the starter then.
What are you saying? The future Hall of Famer is not the next coming of the great quarterback for Pittsburgh?
Let's see. He was drafted first by Chicago in 2007.
Too soon. That's when they drafted him too soon.
Yeah, they moved up for him.
Yeah, made some foxy moves.
And didn't have to move up for him.
No,
which is
but
the
they
part that's funny.
did,
Very
which makes it
embarrassing.
even better.
Very Bears thing.
Because they're the Bears. Yeah.
Well, he says he's happy with what he's done, and he says, "Oh, let the chips fall where they may." So he's got a very good attitude about such things. I think he knows he is the eventual heir apparent, that he's going to earn that, and so he's just doing his thing and buying his time, and probably watch Mitch Trubisky lose a couple games, and he'll be the man.
All right.
Sloppy Hoppy, you don't have to tell me you're Sloppy Hoppy. I know you're Sloppy Hoppy because it says so on the thing here. We keep your information in the system. He says, did he say Mitch T, future Hall of Famer?
I am. That's why they made the move to get him. That's why the Bears sure thought he was a surefire Hall of Famer.
Sloppy Hoppy, you don't feel the same? Chief Skull says, Randy, crack me a beer, please. Tomorrow's my last day of work until I join a new employer on September 1st.
Wow.
Nice.
Congratulations.
I don't have to say it on air if you don't want, but I'm kind of curious. What do you do? What are you doing? Fecal Miss says, so you can say Gamecock, but not Mike Penis. No, I know. I didn't say penis. I said Penix. I just say it fast, and Keon is convinced I'm saying penis.
I am convinced. I am.
Mike Penis Jr.
Yeah.
The X was clearly there.
I hear it. Yeah.
It may be there, but it ain't clearly
I know
there.
your problem is. I think maybe you're thinking too much about penis, and you're hearing something that's not there. Maybe look inside.
Yeah.
No,
Look inside, Keon.
Yeah.
Sure. Look inside.
By the way, Clarissa Thompson is the sideline
Did
reporter.
he say
Thompson.
Clitoris Thompson?
Clarissa
I
Thompson.
heard
Oh my
clitoris.
God! I think he said Clitoris
Yeah.
Thompson.
What are you doing in there,
Oh
man?
my God, Keon, get your mind out of the gutter.
Clarissa
God,
Thompson.
he said it again, Randy. I can
What do we-
clearly hear it.
What are we going to do with this?
Shame on you. I hope your mother's not listening.
Well, she's on vacation, right? She's out of the country.
Oh boy, did you dodge that bullet, kid?
Yes, I have to
Take
explain.
the plank out of your eye before mentioning the speck in mine. Okay. Jeez, what would Michael Penis Jr. think about this? Last Optimist says Bears passed on Marino, Mahomes, and Watson.
Yeah.
Only really upset about two of those.
Mhm.
Hefty Lefty says Sloppy Hoppy sounds like Sloppy Toppy, and that's fun. I'm not looking it up.
No.
And probably don't say it again.
Ukla the Mock says, what kind of info do you keep in your system, Putin Radio, pal? Putin Radio, what?
Excuse me?
I don't know what he's saying. Boomer Sooner says, is Kia coming out of a closet?
Is Kia?
No, you're thinking about Subarus.
Subarus are coming out of a closet?
Subarus, I think, for the ladies, and Mazda Miata for the men. So I don't know what you're talking
Hmm.
about. Bruno Baller says, those sounds you were making there remind me of the old wallet in Lano, sure when they're cartoons. Is Bruno Baller a burner phone for Boomer Sooner? I'm starting to wonder. Sloppy Hoppy says, go Eagles. Yeah, okay.
Eagles. Wow, we got an Eagles fan.
So Chief Skull sent me what he does. He says, don't tell people. And well, that seems very that's an amazing job. I mean, that seems wow. That's cool. Big George says Clarence Thomas, the U.S. Supreme Court Justice, is the Amazon sideline reporter. That is surprising. I thought he was pretty busy doing
Clarence Thomas?
No, you said Keon said clitoris.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
No, I said Carissa Thompson.
God, he said it again.
Oh.
I think there's gonna be a meeting after work.
Probably.
Hefty Lefty says, well, we all know that Clitoris Thompson is a myth. 888-368-1580. So let's talk a little more about something that makes Keon happy. Ron Rivera. I love you.
Well, it just depends on what are we saying about Ron.
No. Here's what he had to say. He can tell you something without telling you something. I do love Ron Rivera. I think he's a good guy. I think he knows his football. He hasn't always had the best situation. And remember how we were talking about Antonio Gibson and how happy you were? Like, oh, thank God they've got someone else to run the ball. So Antonio, it doesn't drop it and get him back out there as a receiver. Well, Ron Rivera came out and here is a statement. He says, we're excited about having Antonio Gibson return kicks. I translated that. We're excited about having Antonio Gibson drop kicks, but that means he ain't going to be running the ball as a running back then, right?
Not very much. No,
he ain't no Cordell Patterson now, is he?
No, Brian Robinson pretty much came and took his job. So there's a little fantasy tidbit for you. Antonio Gibson's been pretty decent for people in the past, but I would fade Antonio Gibson.
You think they'll still run him out the back like a back and just do check down passes to him, or do you think they're going to line him up outside?
I think they're going to line him up outside. I think they're going to have some plays where he's a running back, but it's going to be reduced carries for him because he just fumbled a lot.
Yeah. I just love that Ron Rivera is like, hey, is Antonio Gibson going to run the ball? We're excited about having him in return kicks.
It's a demotion, and Ron doesn't want to say it like that.
We're so excited that we're going to take him out of any kind of danger of turning the ball over.
Yep.
Thank you very much. 9171. He was a new texter back in June 27th. Says, sticking feathers up your butt does not make you a chicken.
That is true. That is an anatomical fact. That is correct. Yeah. But
see, here's a question. I don't know if I read that right. He could be like Socrates or Plato. He's like, sticking feathers up your butt does not make you a chicken. Oh, it's nice. Or angry. Hey, sticking fingers up your butt doesn't make you a chicken. Feathers. I see fingers.
Yeah. Fingers.
There's many different ways to communicate what 9171 just sent. I would like a clarity on how that was supposed to be done. Definitely probably not with fingers. Bruno Baller says, yeah, sorry. That's what happens when you voice text and send it before you proofread. Still don't know what the hell you're talking about, Bruno. But that's fine. Tom Brady, they say, and Matt Ryan, they say, are going to start in the Buccaneers and Colts final preseason game.
Wow.
Just a horrifically bad idea, if you ask me.
But wow.
I understand Tom Brady because he was busy off being the Masked Singer or something. And so, maybe he needs a few reps. But
well, I mean, I could understand because that's where I was yesterday. I flew to the Bahamas yesterday.
Nice. Of
course, I just flew right back.
Yeah, you didn't really think that trip out at all, did you?
Yeah, it wasn't well thought out at all. No.
So, Tom Brady, yeah, okay, I can see it, but we don't need Matt Ryan out there. Matt Ryan doesn't need to be out there.
And do you really need Tom out there? Because are you playing your starting defense? Is that how this is going? What decisions need to be made? And Tom Brady is Tom Brady. Does he need a preseason game to really get things going? Because I really don't think so.
Yeah. Well, if he wants, he gets, right?
Yeah, that's true.
And I don't know why Frank Reich is throwing Matt Ryan out there. It's bad enough he's got to face the guy who came from behind and whoops his ass in a Super Bowl once. That ain't good for morale.
That's right. I didn't even think about that.
I'd have sent Matt Ryan home for like, hey, Tom Brady took some time off.
Yeah.
Maybe you take a week
off.
Well,
like a mental health.
Yeah, take a week off.
Why don't you go? There's a cabin out there. It has no satellite, no internet. Just go out there and we'll send a car for you later. Just chill out.
You and your wife want to go to a spa, Matt?
9171 says that was a quote from Fight Club. I do not recall that line from Fight Club.
Is that the one stick the feathers up your butt?
Sticking feathers up your butt does not make you a chicken. Do not remember that. It's been a while, though. Admittedly, been a while since I've seen that. Bruno Baller says, you were playing those cartoon type sounds. It reminded me of the old Wallace and Ladmo show. That's what I was trying to say.
Huh?
Wow, your voice text wasn't even close. Hefty Lefty says, sticking feathers up your butt don't make you a chicken, but it could make you a peacock. Boogie says, it's all a smokescreen. Antonio Gibson's going to be a workhorse, and everybody should draft him in the first round. Here goes Boogie.
Way to go, Boogie.
Boogie, you're welcome to.
I am just glad that we are drafting Premier League on Sunday and not on Saturday.
Yeah.
So Boogie can't, for the second live draft in a row, tamper with my. By the way, Boogie, you're very lucky. I totally forgot that I was going to put an asterisk. I might just take a marker and put it there on his nameplate for the 2020 championship.
Why?
Because there should be an asterisk because he came over and tampered with me during the draft. Him and Hutzow did. There's a true story, been verified by many, many witnesses. It was B as in B, S as in S.
All right.
I'm going to put an asterisk on there. Although I did just the other day, I painted up the golden blender.
Yes.
And the wife did the thing she does with the, inside the blender with the footballs. And I also painted the goldfish. The goldfish are gold.
Excellent.
And little girl is going to put pupils on them because it's weird when
pupils.
Yeah, we have to have pupils on the fish.
Okay.
And you get 4 fish in there. It represents myself, Randy, Keon, and then the fourth dimension, 4 fish. So that's what you get. People are like, what the hell is he talking about? I should probably post up a picture of these
Absolutely,
awards.
you should. Yeah.
So
That's a beautiful trophy.
So people know what they're playing for, or at least trying to achieve. And but yeah, I'm totally putting an asterisk on that.
Well, I mean, you are the commish.
I have no hesitation. Put an asterisk on that damn thing.
Like tampering's tampering.
Tampering is tampering.
There's got to be consequences.
The fact that he was allowed and not disqualified to have this trophy, that's me just being nice.
I concur.
There's an example of mercy right there.
I saw his kid, Little Boogie, has the first pick in the league he's in.
Oh, no kidding.
That was nice to see. I don't know what his pick is. I hope it's horrible. Pro Dog says, do the chickens have big talons?
Do the chickens have big talons?
Is that another Fight Club line? It's only Wednesday, and you people are getting weird. All right, we are going to take a break. When we come back, we have On This Date in Big George's sports history, and maybe we can spin the wheel of sports a few times, too. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580, The Fanatic.
This is Brian Musburger's action update for Arizona's new home for sports, The Fanatic. Now, here are the latest lines from my guys in the desert.
2 NFL preseason games tonight. The Packers a 1-point favorite at the Chiefs, 36 the over-under, and the 49ers minus 3.5 at the Texans, 41.5 the set total. The Cardinals playing Saturday night against the Titans. Arizona a 3-point underdog, the over-under at 35. The 2022 Tour Championship underway today. Scotty Scheffler, the odds-on favorite to win it at plus 210. Patrick Cantlay at plus 350. Xander Schauffele at plus 650. And Rory McIlroy at plus 900. Red hot winning picks at experts.winnersandwiners.com. Save 75% on any best bet package with the promo code ACTION75. That's ACTION75 at experts.winnersandwiners.com. For vsin.com, I'm Trey Westerberg on Arizona's sports betting station.
Traffic.
Right.
This wagon commute is killing me. You mind if I turn on your old radio?
Oh, this song again. I swear they play the same 3 chants on every station.
At this rate, it's going to take a fortnight to get to work.
Well, just be glad you don't need to fill up. I mean, have you seen the price of hay?
Mm-hmm. Throughout history, people have always hated to commute. That's why Monster lets you search work from home jobs. Find your job at monster.com or download the app.
When you run a business, you need to be in control. And while you can't control everything that happens in the world of business, you can definitely take control of your utility expenses with the help of Harmon Solar. Give them a call and see how your company can save up to 80% on that monthly electric bill with 0 down and no payments for 12 months. Harmon Solar is a local family-owned company that uses top-of-the-line equipment. Call Harmon Solar, 800-281-3189. That's 800-281-3189. Or go to harmonsolar.com.
No one else does what I do in diamonds. Sorry if that sounds bold, but it's true, and I do it all for you. Hi, Diamond Dave Cantor, the only wholesale diamond dealer open to you by appointment. I import diamonds directly from cutters from around the world. That's right. That means you're getting diamonds direct from the source. We have the lowest overhead office of anyone in the diamond business. So we ship to clients around the world because of our low price wholesale model. We design and create your custom rings. Again, working directly means you're working with the source. No one else with fourth generation connections, direct diamond importing, and design and manufacturing works directly with you except me. And with all that, we still offer incredible one-on-one service, direct contact on my personal cell through the process, and the promise we want you to have the best diamond quality and experience in any price range.
No one else can do what Diamond Dave does. Call him today at 480-397-2450 or reach him on Instagram at Diamond Dave Cantor. That's Kantor, or visit him online at diamonddaveaz.com.
NASCAR Championship weekend is back at Phoenix Raceway. Drivers will put it all on the line to claim NASCAR greatness. The Truck Series Championship kicked things off Friday night under the lights. We're going to tear it up tonight. Followed by an action-packed Saturday, where fans will witness an ARCA and Xfinity Series Championship doubleheader. Don't miss out on the action November 4th and 5th. Get your tickets now for NASCAR Championship weekend at PhoenixRaceway.com or call 866-408-RACE.
Know what I could really use? A vacation from inflated prices. So I shopped Kohl's Friends and Family Sale. With the extra 20% off, I got my husband a shirt for under $8, myself some jeans for just $27.99, and both of us a pair of boots for less than $32. Plus, I earned Kohl's cash. More style and more savings? Check and check. Select styles. 20% off ends August 28th. Some exclusions apply. See store Kohl's.com for details.
So, what's your favorite thing about sports? The excitement, the action, or the 5-meat pizza and the 6-pack? Bingo.
That's what we thought. 1580 and 99.3 The Fanatic, and always on at 1580thefanatic.com.
It's the Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, we are broadcasting live tomorrow at the Dave & Buster's at the Tempe Marketplace. The main event with Big Steve and Izzy, that'll be on from noon to 2. Then from 3 to 6 p.m., we got the Daily Blender live out there as well. Then on Saturday morning is the Daily Blender Fantasy Football Draft Party. It starts at 11 a.m. We got a live remote fantasy football broadcast of the Blender with Rosalie Michaels. That'll be a couple of hours of just breaking down the positions, breaking down draft strategy, and really a lot of it's going to be Rosalie just asking your guys' answering your guys' questions out there. So yeah, be sure to join us for all of that at the Tempe Marketplace. It's Dave & Buster's, and remember, you don't have to be in one of our Daily Blender fantasy football leagues just to come and hang out. So oh, by the way, we did yesterday. We did fill Blender League 12. And the problem is not everybody has shown up in there yet. I still have 2 empty slots sitting there. And I don't know if we had some technical issues with the site last night. And so that's all been resolved. And so, I just want to make sure that gets filled up. So if you still haven't gotten hooked up and you just want to maybe be an alternate if needed, send me an email, blender@1580thefanatic.com. Now, I was supposed to make an announcement, but now I'm not sure if I am supposed to. So maybe I'll make the announcement tomorrow of a great prize that has been added. I'm going to do it anyway.
Why not?
I'm going to do it anyway.
It's a Daily Blender. We can do what we want.
And if I'm wrong, I'll just tell you guys. I don't know. I was drunk,
Well, you could say that. I mean,
so now in the Harman Solar 1580 Fanatic NFL Picks Contest, the first prize is $1,580,
which is a biggie.
Yeah. Second prize is now a Hemingway e-bike, and that thing.
Oh, nice!
That thing is worth a nice chunk of change right there, and I think it's called the Zebra. It's and then maybe, just maybe, if you're cool, you can at least try to get into Radio Ron's e-biker gang.
Well, I don't think that's going to happen. No.
Sons of Apathy.
I think that is a very exclusive bicycle club.
The hazing is almost criminal.
Oh yeah.
But if you're lucky, maybe you can at least get a tryout with your Hemiway Zebra bike if you win it with the NFL Picks contest.
I see.
Third prize, $500 from Harman Solar. And then, of course, that 30-pack of beer, always in play.
Absolutely.
And the weekly prizes are going to be great, too. So make sure you get signed up and you're ready for that. If you were signed up last year, you signed up now. Just go log into your account. If you haven't been in our NFL Picks contest, go get hooked up. Go to 1580thefanatic.com. There's a link over just to the right for Harman Solar, the pick contest. Click on that. It'll get you where you need to be, the password, all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then over on the left, more information about Dave and Buster's. You're like, who the hell is this place? Well, we got a little link and a map and all that stuff.
Nice. I saw Radio Ron earlier today.
Yeah.
And, he was whistling through the hallway.
Yeah.
Preparing for the big shindig tomorrow and Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll be there, by the way.
Yeah.
And as I was thinking to myself, how every year that 30-pack seems to disappear and Radio Ron has to replace it.
Mm-hmm.
You know how that always happens?
No, that's fair.
I was thinking maybe,
You're telling me you don't buy McDonald's and eat some fries on the way home? You're telling me that you don't maybe grab a pizza and eat some slices on the way home?
I don't know where you're going with it, but
saying.
I was going to try to help Radio Ron out. I have that. I got that mini fridge in my office.
He's not going to put the booze in there.
And then I thought, I could hang on to it for him.
He has his own fridge in his office.
So, well, he didn't have to spend the energy loading it in his refrigerator.
Same amount of energy, but in his as it is yours.
Well, I mean, I would do that for him, and I'd be happy to store it in my office.
And then we give away a 6-pack of beer to the winner.
No, 30 pack. I didn't say it'd be full of beer.
So let me just say what we really should do. We put a 30-pack in Ron's fridge. We put a 30-pack in your fridge. And maybe, just maybe, we'll still have a 30-pack left over when we have to give away the 30-pack.
I love that.
Smart.
I love that.
Even that, I'm not sure is a good strategy.
That's a great idea. That's a spot-on idea.
It might be the best you could come up with.
Yeah, I'm doing what I can.
That's damn on point.
It really ends up me taking a trip to Bevmo. That's what's going to happen.
Absolutely.
All right.
Might as well get 3 60-packs.
After you guys drink it all, I'll have to go pick up some. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time now for On This Date in Big George's sports history. Back in the year 1997, Iowa Barnstormers quarterback Kurt Warner threw 3 touchdown passes, but also had an interception return for a touchdown in a 55-33 loss to the Arizona Rattlers in Arena Bowl 11, played at the USA Airways Center in Phoenix. Little did he know, within the next year, he'd be a St. Louis Ram, and then 2 years later, leading the Rams to a Super Bowl victory. Back to me, Jeffrey.
Yeah, we don't like to talk about the Rams too much. Later on, after he was unwanted and the Rams got rid of him, he became a backup quarterback for the New York Giants.
Well, he won the Super Bowl for the Rams.
Ultimately,
in St. Louis.
The Rams showed him no respect by just demoting him, and they thought he was too old. And then he went to the Giants, and of course, his favorite team ever. He came here to Arizona, the Cardinals.
Yeah, our shrine to Kurt Warner's, which is in disarray since we had that flood the other day. I got to fix that back up.
Yeah,
our shrine for Kurt Warner has him in a Cardinals uniform. So,
no, of course.
And much respect.
That's the way it should be.
So it looks like we got some time left. Should we go ahead and give a tug? Spin that wheel of sports? Excuse me? Tug the wheel and spin it.
Oh,
give your wheel a tug.
Are we talking about Deshaun Watson again?
Former NFL football coach and foot fetish aficionado Rex Ryan, I guess, has been tapped to be a contestant on The Amazing Race.
Come on.
I don't think he runs.
Come on.
I don't know.
I don't think you, but I know they have like sections where you have to cover a lot of ground, so you can race in a car.
Yeah, I can see him getting hung up. Say it like, oh, there's a pedicure place. Let's go in there. Why would they want him to be on that show?
Oh, because Rex Ryan is great on camera and he just says ridiculous things all the time.
What?
You just put a microphone and a camera in front of Rex Ryan and It never stopped. Rex Ryan was so good at just being ridiculous on TV. They did Hard Knocks Jets back to back because you just let Rex Ryan talk and get out of the way.
He says, I think a lot of people will love us just because we're underdogs. Why not us? We got 1 in 12 chance. We might as well go for it. He goes, I know a little bit about team building. Well, yeah.
Does he?
Do you? Who are you coaching this year? Oh, that's right. Who'd you coach last year? Oh, that's right. Damn.
And the guy went to AFC title games. It's not like he has no experience of being good at coaching.
He's a clown ass.
That might be true, but he has actually coached teams
He's a clown
that were
ass
pretty decent.
Foot smeller. That's what he is.
I ain't watching that show. Hefty Lefty says Rex Ryan is going to use the bullpen cart the entire show, probably. Yeah. And by the way, Hefty Lefty says a four-fish is when the other team doesn't show up in water polo. Yeah, and he's right. He says, "I'll be in the penalty box if you need me." Yeah,
he just walked himself over.
Yeah. What do we give him? I'm going to give him a 2-minute on that one. That's
Wow.
a 2-minute
I'd have
violation.
given him a 5.
It's not as bad as a 5-minute, but yeah, 2-minute with a warning.
It
Next
was
one,
pretty damn bad.
Next one, you're getting ejected.
Imagine if you were watching hockey and somebody got sent to the penalty box for instigating, and right when the referee's about to send them, you look over. They're already there.
Mm-hmm.
They know. Mm-hmm. They know what they did.
Yeah, just sitting there,
just ready to go.
Sloppy Hobby says, Jeffrey, it's not Wednesday, it's Thursday. I did say that. I thought it was Wednesday. Well, now it makes sense why this show's getting weird. Because towards the end of the week, this show gets weird. And it's not even us, it's you guys.
Yeah.
Pro Dog says, yeah, hey, listen, it's Thursday, not Wednesday, Napoleon Dynamite. Gosh. Boogie says, hey, I didn't do anything wrong. You're just bitter. You can't multitask. Chewing gum and walking may be hard for you, but not most people. It's Thursday, by the way. All right, Boogie, you did try to tamper, and it was proven. You just stop. You know what? I might go into your. I might go into your draft and put you last.
Wow.
I might sign in and just go, oh, there's Boogie. Unless you're already there, then in which case, there you go. And he says you literally just had to listen to someone call your name and draft. If you knew how to draft, looking at where you were always ending up there, you clearly don't know how to draft. Your draft pick would have been ready. Boogie, you really need to work out that text. It was kind of a mess. I'm not going to argue with you. You're wrong. I'm right in the story. Mr. C says, give it a tug comment with Rex Ryan. I love this show. 2 minutes was the right call, by the way. Big George, there you go. Bruno Baller says, is Randy saying you really don't win a 30-pack? Is it more like a 26-pack? I'm trying to make sure you guys get the full 30-pack. And if I leave it between Ron and Randy, we might have 30 beers left. Probably not.
I doubt it.
I'll just go to the store. Can we spin the wheel again, please? Oh. Why is everybody worried about whether or not Magic Johnson donated blood? Why would you think he would? You think he's sitting there like, golly, you know what? Honey, I'm going to go donate some blood so we have some money to get some beer. I don't think Magic Johnson is selling plasma. I don't think he's like, you want to go to the movies? Oh, I don't have any cash. Hold on a second. I don't think that's happening. Yet here he is saying, I know there's a story circulating the internet. It's false. And to be clear, I've never donated blood. So what the hell is this all about? Where is this coming from? Who is saying, I guess a Twitter account posted a picture of a Magic donating blood on August 18th. Or it appeared to be that. I don't know if it was doctored or what, but what the hell is wrong with people?
Boy, I don't know.
I mean, to be fair, I'm not interested in getting any of this blood.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, there is that.
Not since 1991, at least. You know? Just saying. Well, this is kind of what a dumb thing to have to, what a dumb rumor,
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why because people are mean.
What do you think? You think they ask you the preliminary questions after they put the needle in your arm? Like, all right, have you had anything to eat today? Yes. Do you have the AIDS? Yes. Okay. Well, we're gonna stop here.
Yeah, it was supposed to be satire. It was a joke, basically.
Oh, okay.
That people saw on the internet.
I think AIDS is hilarious. So
and then
why not?
Took as real.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a thing that happened.
Huh. I'm glad he doesn't donate blood, though. I'll be honest.
I think he's a smart enough guy. He knows not to. You know,
I mean, you're getting the the well treated AIDS if he did.
Well,
you know what I
yeah,
mean?
Yeah.
I guess it's, I don't know. Is he cured?
Well,
I heard they're curing the AIDS nowadays.
Well, but he was HIV positive. He never had AIDS.
Oh.
If you can be HIV positive and not have.
If you're
AIDS.
HIV negative, do you have AIDS? I don't know how this works.
That's a grouchier version.
HIV is the virus. AIDS is the
God damn it, I have
AIDS.
Oh, he's got the HIV negative.
So you can have the virus without it expressing itself as the disease. If you're negative, you don't have it at all.
Oh. I always get confused on that. Hefty Lefty says, wait, has it been 2 minutes? Yeah, I can't read this. Never mind. No, I'm sorry. Well,
see you tomorrow, Hefty.
Sorry.
I can't risk it. So you just stay in there. It's over. It's over. All right, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Broadcasting live at noon to 2. Main event with Big Steve and Izzy. Then got the Daily Blender there from 3 to 6. And, of course, Saturday, it's the Daily Blender out there. We'll see you tomorrow here on 1580 The Fanatic.
When Big Mobile charges you an arm and a leg, they're taking your money and your power.